Doki doki ooh woo. All my heart's for you, my wonderful fiance, Seamus. Hello, friends. It's Sunday. We made it. We all made it to Sunday. I am a little discombobulated, but we are here. We're live. We're going to play Palworld, and everything is gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Congratulations to Seamus for being the official first. Esiclus is the official second, and Nivex is the official third. Welcome in, you guys. Seamus, you're streaking. Let's go. 385 streams. That's amazing. That's amazing. Which means I've streamed 385 times since Watch Streaks came out, because you haven't missed a single one, because if you did, there'd be a problem. I've got my Creo Brew. I've got my watch on because my heart is doing dumb shit. Nobody panic, though. Okay, it's not doing dumb shit in the, oh my god, you need to, like, see medical attention, like, right now. It is just, I think it's anxiety spikes. Because my resting heart rate is a little elevated. Not a lot, but a little. Instead of being in the 70s, it's in the 80s right now. Sometimes the 90s. Not great, but not unheard of when you're having ongoing anxiety. And I have been having, like, spikes. But when I say spikes, I mean to, like, 120. We're not talking tachycardic by any means. Just elevated. So it's not emergency. It's just, I want to keep track of it, right? Because it's been happening for maybe 5 days now. So as long as I can stand to be wearing this, because oftentimes I can't while I'm resting my hand and using the keyboard, I will. Just to kind of keep an eye on it, see where it's going, see what it's doing. Yay, health stuff. Fever, when I last checked a little before going live, was not currently present. Like, my temperature was elevated a little bit, but not to fever status. I fully expect that it will hit fever status. I will have to mention this to my doctor eventually. My physical is, I think it's like early October. So that's in a few months. I may have to go in before the physical to discuss it. Just because recurrent fevers are not a good thing. I Googled it last night, which is not always the best thing, but I did Google it, and it basically said that, like, hormones can cause it, stress can cause it, or it could be, you know, some other underlying cause. It could be because of a chronic condition. Basically, the world is your oyster. Have fun. Who knows? Talk to your doctor. And I was like, well, that's just great. But maybe it's just stress. You know, that would fall hand in hand to have frequent fevers and frequent IBS and anxiety. Like spikes. Being an adult is so much fun. Highly recommend. No, actually I don't highly recommend. But we're all adults here because this is an 18+ channel, so I'm sure most of you know my struggle. I'm sure most of you understand the struggle because we're not alone in the struggle. So yeah, my health is, it's kind of in the dumpster again. I did not make it to work yesterday, and I literally spiraled from that. I had a very bad day yesterday in the mental health department, which is why I did not get a schedule done. I had nothing in the tank. I had nothing. Seamus can tell you it was not a good day in Saknika land. Being an adult sucks ass. It does, Esiclus, thank you. Yeah. I'm grateful that it was just that one day. I had insomnia again Friday night. And unfortunately, I do have to blame Resident Evil for the insomnia. The first two Resident Evils we played, Resident Evil 1 and 0, they had very conclusive endings. You played the story, you got to the end, you had the climactic up, and then it let you down gently. Resident Evil 2 did not do that. Resident Evil 2 just ramped it up and then slammed you into a wall. Just full force. And left you with questions. And my brain does not do very well with that. I had no way of knowing that this was how Resident Evil 2 was going to end. That being the case, though, it left my mind spinning, and I could not sleep until 5:30 in the morning, and I needed to be up at the latest 9:30 in order to get ready and go to work, because I had to leave by 10 yesterday if I was going. I woke up at 7:30. I woke up at 8:30, and I was not feeling well. At 8:30, I penned the text message to my clients that I would not be able to make it in and I had to have to reschedule. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to lay back down until 9:30 and just see if that little bit of extra time gives me just enough energy to make it in, do 2 deep tissue massages, which are the hardest massages I do. They take the most out of me. And then come home and just absolutely crash. I woke up at 9:30 and there was no way. I was not with it. I am so glad I penned the texts prior, because all I could do was hit send, and then I passed back out until 1:30 in the afternoon. I'm pretty sure my one client who I've had to reschedule with a lot, because I see them ideally every other week, was not super pleased, because obviously I've had to reschedule with them quite a few times because my health has been miserable. My other client, though, I only see them once a month, and usually because I only see them once a month, I try to push to be there. But I couldn't today. So this, I think, was the first time I had to reschedule with them. Maybe the second, but it's been a long time. So they were chill. But it still sucks. Like, I do not feel reliable. I do not feel reliable to my clients. I do not feel reliable to myself. And that is really frustrating. I don't know if anybody else has ever been in that position, but it's really frustrating, and it's absolutely tied to my chronic health and the fact that I cannot keep everything in balance. There's just too much going on to try and keep it balanced. And this is the struggle that people with chronic conditions really face. This is that invisible illness side of it that you cannot adequately explain. Thank you, Escalus. Yeah, it is tough. It's super tough. And I try to talk about it because hiding it helps nobody. Exposing it kind of gives people glimpses into the world of what this looks like. And the only way you can really make effective change is by bringing people into the world. Alpha Vark, thank you for the lurk. You felt unreliable too in different situations. I understand that struggle. Sparkly, hello, welcome in. How are you? So yeah, it's rough. And I also have to get past the mindset, and I am sure so many of us have this mindset of, I don't know why I can't just function. I don't have it that bad. So-and-so or such and such people have it so much worse than me. And it's like, yeah, but you're still living in the suck. It doesn't matter if your suck is 4 cups of suck or if your suck is 10 cups of suck. You're still living in the suck. I have to remind myself of that. It's like when you have a cold and you try to just be like, I don't need, I should still be able to do X, Y, and Z because it's not influenza. Yeah, but you still need cough meds and you still need to take cold meds because your nose is running like a damn faucet and you can't breathe. That's gonna inhibit things. You're still exhausted because your body is fighting something. That's still gonna inhibit things. Sure, you don't, need to be on oxygen, but you're still inhibited. And I have to remind myself that just because I'm not as inhibited as somebody else, it doesn't mean that I'm not dealing with my own struggles and restrictions. I am doing better than yesterday, Sparkly. And it's not fair to yourself to compare. Yeah, comparison is terrible. I will try, Nicholas. I'll try to be more empathetic to myself. It's such a struggle because the brain is such a bad place. And I don't know, I kind of feel like it's the way we were brought up in the 90s because, and I think every child who was brought up in the 90s knows exactly what I'm about to say. Every time we didn't want to eat our dinner, our parents were like, there's starving kids in Africa. There's starving kids in America too. And I don't like this food. That like, they're not comparable. But when you grow up hearing that, it teaches you to compare yourself to other situations and then just like stomp down your own issues, right? Like we literally grew up with that. It's all them hungry kids and yes, you knew exactly what I was gonna say, Escalus. You knew exactly what I was gonna say. It's such a struggle. And I know our parents meant absolutely no ill will with that. They did not. There are so many things that were said to us as kids that there was no ill will behind it. It was genuinely supposed to be for our benefit of, you know, don't be a picky eater. Don't waste food. Don't put too much on your plate, so on and so forth, right? Like, they were using these phrases to try and give us a sense of urgency and importance as to why we needed to do what we needed to do. But sometimes the best of intentions have unknown drawbacks and consequences. And the consequence here is it ended up raising us in a way that we do make these comparisons, and like we have to unlearn it. Like that phrase, the testing, school testing, where they were like, you're ranked in the whatever percentile, you're really smart for your age, you're really not smart for your age, so on and so forth. Like, we were raised in a realm of comparison, and to some degree, competition is good, right? Because competition makes you strive to do better, because if you are at least a little competitive in nature, you'll want to work harder to beat the next person or whatever. So long as you're not being nasty about it. That's why we had to teach, like, and be taught not to be sore winners or sore losers. But it also really taught us to compare, because then our parents would and teachers would talk about who's doing what and how well and so on and so forth. And just like, oh my God. We have that saying across different countries. It really is Escalus. But then we took that as having to do the best or we're worthless. That is also true. That is also true. We have an entire generation of perfectionists. And as it turns out, perfectionism is only exacerbated by ADHD. One of the main reasons I would have never, ever considered that ADHD was on, like, my radar was because I was a gifted student in school. I did my homework. I kept myself organized. I turned everything in. I got really good grades. No, as it would turn out, the ADHD brain thinks about things in different ways, and it comes up to its own creative solutions. But on top of that, we have this wonderful part of it called rejection sensitivity dysphoria. I just have very extreme RSD as part of my ADHD, and the thought of disappointing my teachers or being singled out because I didn't do my homework was literally so terrifying that I didn't miss assignments. And I just happen to have a brain that is really good with book learning and memorizing things. I can memorize things that I read pretty much without issue. I can't do that with things I listen to, and I can't do that with things I watch. So I can never quote movies half the time, okay? And this might make me a very fun person to watch movies with, but half the time I watch a movie, I enjoy the movie, I love the movie, I can probably tell you about 2 scenes in the movie, and the rest of the movie is not retained in my memory whatsoever. There is this movie that I watched in theaters, and then I shared it with Seamus, called Stardust. And I can tell you that I adored this movie. When I rewatched it with Seamus, I was like, I know I watched this in theaters, but I don't remember what it's about, just that I enjoyed it. Hi, Carrie. Welcome in. How are you? So, like, I'm great to rewatch movies with because I've forgotten the damn movie. Normally. The chronic illness comparisons, isn't it, Sparkly? It's super cray-cray. This is a group I'm in on Facebook, and it's like a competition daily to see who's worse. I would leave that group, Sparkly. I would leave that group. That would be so bad. That would be so bad. Stardust is so good. Right, Essiclus? To this day, I remember more of the plot after having watched it with Seamus than I did before. I can tell you that there's a witch. There's a boundary you're not supposed to cross, which, of course, newsflash, they're going to. Yeah, that's what I can tell you about that movie. There it is. That's the level of the plot. But I remember that I really enjoyed that movie. Husband's music group just finished, so you're headed home, and can you lurk a bit on mobile? Excellent, Carrie. I'm glad. Drive safe. Safe travels. Get ice cream. Yeah, like, so I never would have guessed about ADHD until I learned about all the other symptoms. And then I was like, oh my god, it's been so obvious for so long. I'm glad everybody knows the movie I'm talking about, because since I can't remember it, it feels like a really obscure movie. Like, I've watched Monty Python and the Holy Grail. I've watched it 2 times, maybe 3. I remember the very scenic, often repeated parts, and then there will be a gif or a meme that'll come up from one of the parts that I don't remember, and I'll be like, I feel like I should know this, and Seamus will be like, it's from the Holy Grail, you've seen the movie, and I was like, yeah, I don't remember that part. Sometimes people will quote movies that I've seen, and I'm like, what are you quoting? And they're like, you've literally watched this movie. Movies just don't stick in my brain. You're reading about ADHD. Is this fucking play about us? Yes, exactly, Essiclus. Have ice cream at home. Pizza for dinner first. Ooh, what kind of pizza? What kind of pizza? Yeah, like, my brain is such a weird playground, and I never would have guessed until I got the diagnosis. And now I'm in the frozen part of the executive function disorder action of ADHD, where it's like, I know I need a therapist. I know I need somebody to talk through everything with and to help me sort things out and put them in order and determine if medication is the right route for me or not. But I can't decide on who to contact to check in about, you know, therapy. You know, just that freeze function. I am sincerely hoping and trying to get my brain to push forward with that as soon as we are back from our trip, maybe before, you know, at least making the outreach, that I will just say, fuck it, we ball, and send out some emails for feelers on, can you be my therapist? Pepperoni and breadsticks from Marco's. Ooh, that sounds good. Are they garlic breadsticks or cheesy breadsticks or just basic breadsticks? Because we have so many options in this country, it's ridiculous. I almost swallowed that wrong. That would have been bad. Would have been really bad. But yeah, like, it's been a struggle in the brain of Sam to be nice to myself, basically. And I think all of us have been there with that struggle of trying to be nice to ourselves and we can't. Seamus was a solid, though, last night. I mentioned to him that I kind of, like, he also was feeling ice cream, but I was like, I just kind of want sweet, and ice cream sounds like it would be really good. He went out at 9:30 at night to get ice cream because we had none in the apartment. And I was like, I kind of want soda floats. And my favorite soda float, if you've never had this for a soda float, you are missing out, okay? You all should know what a root beer float is. Everybody knows what a root beer float is, I think. Vanilla ice cream, root beer soda, delicious. Have you ever tried replacing the soda flavor? Because if you put orange soda on top of that vanilla ice cream, it is a creamsicle, baby. And it is so good. I love an orange soda float, which is good because I don't always like root beer. Root beer floats are good though. So you can do orange soda. Grape soda is really good. I haven't tried other flavors, but I imagine if you could get black cherry soda with like chocolate ice cream, even vanilla ice cream, like that would be fantastic. The combinations are endless, but Seamus brought me home vanilla ice cream and orange soda. So I got to have a soda float last night and it was really good. Hi, Kags. Welcome in. How are you? Got cheesy breadsticks. Nice. I do love cheesy breadsticks. Ready for pickup when you get there. That's perfect, Carrie. That is perfect. So yeah, Seamus, Seamus was the hero last night and went and got ice cream and soda. And I was very pleased. It was an eat ice cream, watch anime kind of night. And not even good anime. I just wanted slop anime where it's clear it's just following a formulaic script, but the characters just make you feel good. There's not a difficult plot to follow. There aren't any massive plot twists or plot points. It's just formulaic and feel good, right? What did I even watch last night? Speaking of can't remember, what did I even watch last night? This also tells you how down and out I was. I have to check. I have to check. Last night I watched Timon's B-side. It basically, raging fangirl ends up the housekeeper for her idol, who turns out to be the complete opposite in real life, and they grow closer and romance blooms. It was slop. There was no difficult plot about this. If you have watched things like Ouran High School Host Club or Maid-sama or like things of that nature where it's a reverse harem type situation, very much the same feel. Very, very much the same feel. It worked. It worked. It made me happy. You rather orange soda and a float over root beer? Same, Cags. Same. I am big on the orange soda floats. Ouran and Maid-sama were right, Seamus? They were. Ouran, if you are an anime fan and you have not watched Ouran High School Host Club, it's a classic and you should. I'm due for a rewatch. It's so good. It's amazing. And it's also one of those flagship anime where it deals with topics that are considered sensitive. In this case, the LGBTQ and gender identity. And this was before gender identity was even really a thing, okay? It's before it was really a thing. It's before having queer-facing characters in anime was like, okay. Like, it is before all of that. So it was very much ahead of its time. And it is such a flagship anime for it, but it does it so well because it's not like, wham bam, it's in your face and we're just gonna like shove it down your throat. No, it's just a nice subtle undertone. It's there, but the overarching story is comedy surrounding like rich folk that don't understand common folk problems and a common folk really trying to teach them to be more sensible. Like, at its heart, it's a rom-com, but it has these subtle themes to it that are just so good, and you can't help but get joy from it. You can't help but get joy from it, and we all have our favorite characters. It's amazing. Highly recommend. And it's one of those things, when Seamus and I first got together, he knew I liked anime, and he came right out and said, I will never watch anime with you. That's very much going to be your own thing. Unbeknownst to him, because we were both into history, we both are into history, I had already shown him all of Hetalia. I did not tell him that Hetalia was anime. I was just like, you need to see this. You absolutely need to see this. And we sat and watched all of it. Hetalia, if you're not aware, they are 5-minute episodes. You can binge the entire first 2 seasons in an hour and a half. They're 5-minute episodes. So good, though. And they have little blurbs about where in history they're drawing reference from. And Seamus, I would say he adored Hetalia because it's so damn funny. He didn't realize it was anime. As we got to know each other a little bit better, the anime thing came up a little bit more, and he's like, that's just not my thing. I'm not going to want to watch it with you. And I was like, okay, but I would like to show you a few movies. So I showed him some Studio Ghibli. I showed him Princess Mononoke and Spirited Away. I think we watched Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind, and he was drawn to it. He said, you know, this is very good. I enjoy these. So, okay, I enjoy this. But he still was hesitant on the anime. And then I was slowly reeling him in, you guys. I was like, I'm gonna find the thing. And I was like, will you watch this one series with me? Because we were watching Doctor Who at this point. And I was like, it's so funny. I think you're gonna really like it. It's got similar comedic value that Hetalia gave you, where the characters are just ridiculous. And he was like, for you, all right, I'll try. And I showed him The Devil is a Part-Timer. And I suffered through watching it dubbed on his behalf. And he was hooked. And from there, I eased him into watching subbed anime, so subtitled. And then I eased him into the more fringy outside things, and now he's an Ouran lover. He watched Yuri on Ice with me. I dragged him wholeheartedly. Now he watches anime on his own without me. Yeah. You can drag your significant others into your hobbies. You just have to know how to ease them into it. The dubbed anime Esiclus, I know. It was the compromise, right? He didn't want to have to read subtitles while he was watching a show. And then I was pointing out all the inconsistencies because I was like, this is what they actually mean. This didn't get translated very well, so on and so forth. And then he watched it subtitled, and he was like, oh, the subtitles aren't that bad. And I was like, exactly. Hi, Red Wing, welcome in, how are you? He did get sucked into the anime rabbit hole. He did. Wholeheartedly. And now, it's interesting because there are certain genres that he enjoys watching that I'm like, I can't. I just can't. And then there are certain genres that I watch, and he's like, that's just really not for me. And it's perfect because we have some anime that's our separate stuff, and then other anime that we watch together. Hemi, thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it. He is a shameless otaku. It is true. It is true. If he ever chooses to stream again, you will see anime figurines in his background level of shameless otaku. Which I think is adorable. I think it's adorable. Yeah, no. Drag your significant others into at least one of your hobbies. He dragged me into reenacting. I dragged him into anime. It's all good. It's all good. And the reenacting is why I dragged him into anime. He took me to do a World War II event. And I say event because it was not open to the public. It was a skirmish where it was Axis versus Allies. We were on the Ally side. We were doing Russian Partisan, which are to say Russians that didn't agree with, you know, being part of the Axis, and they were helping to like smuggle people out of concentration camps and stuff. They would take in Jewish people that were running from the Nazis and wanted to fight back, like all sorts of things. The partisans were a very interesting group. We were particularly one that was Russian for what we were working with. And then we had people who were doing German soldiers and other soldiers from the Axis side of things. And we staged our own skirmish on a big old beautiful farm. We had like an overnight. It was really cool. It was really fun. It was LARPing for history nerds, okay? That's the best way I can put it. It was LARPing for history nerds. It was a great weekend. My brother drove out to be a part of it. It was fantastic. And then I was like, you need to watch Italia. Irregulars behind German lines in Ukraine and Belarus. Thank you. There we go. That's the better way to explain it. Just finished off the last of 7 cans soup tonight. There you go. From Wednesday till an hour ago is amazing. That's great, Red Wing. Watching Vampire Hunter D and Tang Police on Joe Bob Briggs Drive-In Theater on late night cable. Yes, that was your intro to anime. My intro, before I realized it was anime, was Sailor Moon and Pokemon on Toonami in the afternoons. When I actually realized it was anime, though, I was staying up late to watch Inuyasha Rurouni Kenshin and Yu Yu Hakusho on Adult Swim. Yes, you do love your bunny girls, Seamus. You do. You do. Yeah, no. So, fun fact. Before I got LASIK, I wore contacts, and I actually learned how to take out and put in my contacts without a mirror of any sort or any light, because my mother could tell at night when I went to bed if I was wearing my contacts or not. Just something about how I held my eyes, like my eyelids, could tell her if I was wearing my contacts or not. She knew. She knew, and if I was still wearing them, she would march my ass to the bathroom and watch me take them out, because she also knew I would stay up in my room and watch TV. So I learned to it started with putting my contacts in the dark, and then obviously I progressed to take them back out, because I needed to put them back in so I could see the TV to watch anime. And then I got really good at watching at extremely low volumes, because my bedroom was right next to the kitchen where my mom sat. And then when we put the addition on, it was right next to the dining room where my mom sat, because that was where the computer lived, the family computer. She would have heard. So I learned to put my contacts in and take them out in the complete dark so that I could make my mom believe I was going to bed, because I was not wearing my contacts, walk into my room, close the door for sleep, and then put my contacts back in and watch anime at extremely low volumes at night. You're so bad at taking your contacts out. Crazy guy, hello, welcome in. Tenchi Muyo over the baby spaceship cadets. Aw, Inuyasha, down boy, sit boy. Exactly. So, Sparkly, let me give you a story as a word of warning about sleeping with your contacts in, because I also went that route after a while when one of my classmates told me that he was fine. Rayne, hello! I got an ulcer in my eyeball. I had a corneal ulceration in this eye, my right eye, because of sleeping with my contacts in. I woke up in the middle of the night, pitch black, thought it was just my fan drying my eyes out, ripped my contacts out because, like, my eyes just kind of hurt. They didn't feel good. Went back to sleep and woke up in the morning to searing pain in my eyes. There is nothing that compares to eyeball pain, okay? Tooth pain and eyeball pain are two very special kinds of pain. I will take severe uterine cramps over eyeball pain again any day in my life. You can stab me in my leg before I will let you give me eye pain again, okay? It's so bad. So I was so light sensitive that if I wasn't pressing a black bandana over my eye to keep literally every speck of light out, I could not be in the light. It was horrendous. So my parents had to take me to the doctor, where they gave me numbing drops, which, newsflash, is just cocaine for your eyeballs. And they put dye in so they could see. She could see a speck. She said, I don't know what this is. Here's a salve, like a balm. It will help. Get her to the eye doctor ASAP. They took me to the eye doctor, who made every ophthalmologist in the facility see me. Every single one, because it was so severe that if anything happened, everybody needed to be at the same point on this case. I was told that I was lucky I wasn't blind in that eye already, because corneal ulcerations are very, very severe and very dangerous. B, that I still had a 10% chance to go blind. And C, I only had a 30% chance of actually getting all of my vision back. I was probably going to lose some of it. So I got extremely lucky. They give you some really powerful drops for this, and they taste horrible. Like, the drops drip down through your sinus cavity that's like right here by your eye. It gets into your sinuses and into the back of your throat. So I learned very quickly, you need like mints or Jolly Ranchers or Lifesavers or some sort of hard candy to just suck on to get a different flavor in the back of your throat. But you have heavy drops 3 times a day, ointment at night. You can't wear your contacts. I learned to see with only one contact in. I went half blind. I drove half blind. I don't recommend that either. Miserable for about 3 weeks until it healed. And I got very lucky. I succeeded the 30% and got back to the vision I had prior. But it was not fun. It was extremely painful, and I highly don't recommend it. So, don't sleep with your contacts in. Take it from me. Don't repeat my mistake. It might not be a high probability to get an ulceration in your eyeball from sleeping with your contacts in, but god damn it, Sparkly, you've already rolled shit RNG on life. Like, don't chance it. Don't chance it. Ryoki was a cute Comadre muse to this day. Nipnopatha, indeed. In my eyeball. In my eyeball, Rayne. Yeah, it was real bad. It was real bad. Wouldn't be able to function without any sort of... Yeah, head and face pain is no good. Mm-mm. The nose spray does it too, Rayne. That's miserable. You'll stick with your eyebrow? Yeah. Stick with your eyebrow. Stick with your eyebrow. I actually wasn't sure if I was going to be able to get LASIK because I had had the ulceration in my cornea. And I was a senior in high school when it happened. So I would have been 16 because it was early in the year. I was 16 years old. Not fun. But apparently almost 20 years of healing and whatnot, your eyeballs thankfully are very resilient. Not only could I get my vision corrected, I thought I was going to need PRK because I had pretty strong astigmatisms and a really high prescription, and that's what my dad and my sister needed because they had really strong astigmatisms and high prescriptions, and they originally signed me up for PRK because that's what they told me I would need. Saw the eye surgeon that day when I was there, and they were like, what would you do if we told you you could have LASIK instead? And I was like, wait, you mean I don't have to have PRK? And they were like, no, we can change this right now to LASIK. Your corneas are thick enough. And I was like, sign me up. I would much rather have a 3-day recovery instead of a 10-day recovery. Like, thank you. I don't know if you guys know what the difference between LASIK and PRK is, and I don't know if you want to know. Like, is there anybody in here that's super grossed out by eyeball stuff? Should I not talk about this? Because if there is, I won't go into the details. I know some people are not good with eyeball things. You're squeamish, you'll mute. Okay. So, I'll type in chat for Nivex when we're done. LASIK is just where they cut a flap, fold it back, make the correction, and then put the flap back in place. The tech has only gotten way better since then. It's true, Seamus. PRK is the precursor to LASIK, and instead of cutting a flap and folding it back, they sand off the very thin surface of your eyeball. They sand off the top layer to make the corrections so that it just replaces it. It is not what I would describe as a pleasant idea. So, that's the difference between LASIK and PRK. PRK takes the whole surface of the eyeball off, whereas LASIK just cuts a flap into it and folds it back. Big difference. Let me just tell Nivex that I've explained it. So yeah, I was very grateful that I could have LASIK instead of PRK. Extremely grateful. It made a big difference in my life. I would highly recommend to anybody who is considering LASIK to go for it if the risk factors are not too great. I was spending, when we decided that LASIK just had to happen, okay, LASIK was going to cost $3,800. Insurance didn't cover it. Lifetime guarantee so long as I see the eye doctor once a year, which I still am, because there's a myriad of other eyeball related diseases in our family, from cataracts to glaucoma to retinitis pigmentosa to macular degeneration. Like, you name it, our eyeballs suffer from it. So I still see the eye doctor. That part was no problem. So $3,800 to have LASIK done. The glasses that I bought previous to getting LASIK were $1,000, and only 200 of those dollars were for the frames. It costs me $800 to get lenses for my glasses, and my eyes were only getting worse. So it was only going to get more expensive. On top of that, because my glasses were so thick, I couldn't comfortably wear them. They were both very heavy on my face, and the thickness was causing the world to actually bow and distort, and I would get, it's called chromatic aberration, where there's colored lines around everything. I couldn't see properly in my glasses because they were so thick. Yes, it gave me vision, but not great. Contacts were much better because I didn't have the visual distortions. So you needed the glasses as a backup in case something happened with your contacts. Contacts for the year were also costing an additional $300 to $500, and that varied based on, did I actually have to get a full year's supply, or could I push it and wear one set of contacts for 2 months instead of one? Not a great idea, but ADHD wise, I would forget to change them at the beginning of the month, and I often ended up wearing them for 2, sometimes 3 months before I remembered, oh, I have to change these for a new pair of contacts. I was taking them out at night. So it was at minimum every year $300 to $500 for contacts, and then every 2 to 3 years I had to update my glasses, which was now $1,000, because you can only reuse frames, if you're lucky, once, and then they lose their structural integrity and you have to replace them. That was getting too expensive, so Seamus and I made the decision that in the long run, the savings was going to be worth the $3,800 on a credit card to get LASIK, and I have no regrets. The most amazing feeling in the world was waking up and just being able to see. Just being able to see. That was now, God, it was like 3 years ago now? Maybe going on 4? And I've only just ticked out of farsightedness back into a slight nearsightedness with my eyes. So my eyes are still changing. But remember, I have that lifetime warranty. When my eyes get bad enough, I can go get the LASIK done again for free. And it wasn't that bad. It really wasn't that bad. Yeah, you'd rather have the LASIK than any other day of the week. Absolutely. The healing time is way shorter in LASIK than PRK. Yes, it is. Is your prescription is weak enough that you can pass the DMV test without them, so your license doesn't list correctives as a requirement? That is super lucky, Nivex. My prescription, and this is a contact lens prescription, I don't know how it translates to glasses. My prescription before I had LASIK done was -11 in this eye and -9.5 in this eye. It's stupidly fast. Yeah, it's like 90 seconds per eye. It's really quick. And it also was really cool. I will never forget this because it was so amazing. So obviously you have no correction on when you go to get it done. So you're looking up and all you can see is black and this like green light. And because my vision was so bad, the green light was just blurred. So it just looked like somebody splashed green in. And as they did the procedure, I literally watched that splash of green become a pinpoint light. It just came into focus. It was so cool. It was so cool. I was like, what? Yeah. And it really was. I was in the room for the procedure for maybe 15 minutes at most. And most of that was not the procedure itself. They put numbing drops in when you first get in. And I asked for extra because I am a ginger and I already know that I struggle with numbing agents of any kind. So they put them in when I first got in. They do one final eye exam. They then put more in for me. Then they take like a little bit of measurements of your eyes and stuff just to map them and make sure they know exactly where they're going. They explain the procedure to you. Hi, Kissy. Welcome in. How are you? They give you, like, at least for me, they gave me stress balls to squeeze if I was feeling nervous. They show you where it's going to happen. They lay you down. And then the worst part, honestly, is just, it's in the beginning. It's not even the correction. It's prepping for the correction. but it's so fast. It's so fast. So they prep you for the correction with one machine, and then did they move me? Or did they actually just, I think I had to move to go to the next machine to do the correction. And then it's done. Boom. Done. It's so fast. It's so fast. It's so easy. Some people don't really care for it, but I would recommend it to everybody. They gave you Valium. Yeah, Seamus was impressed that I went in there with nothing else on board. I highly recommend it. If you're ever considering getting your vision corrected, I highly recommend it. I personally had a fantastic experience. It's really not that bad. Driving home was probably the worst of it, because as the numbing wears off, obviously you have post-surgical pain. The only way I can describe it is like fresh ripped scab, but in your eyeball. That's about the best way I can describe it. It's just this like burning, itching sensation. Miserable. But I fell asleep. And I woke up. And it was gone. And I played Stardew Valley. I played Stardew Valley in the dark, and it was amazing. It was a gritty feeling, like you had sand in your eye, but it didn't really hurt. Yeah, mine, I felt pain, but remember, I'm saying I felt pain, but I'm a ginger, and gingers have a very weird sensation with pain. That's not to say that somebody who's not a ginger won't feel pain, but it wasn't, like, the pain I had from the ulceration was way up here. It was like 20 out of 10, and the pain, I would say, post-surgically for maybe 4 hours total after LASIK was probably around a 6 to a 7. It was down here. It wasn't great, but it was bearable. It was very bearable, and it's something that if I had really needed to, I could have taken ibuprofen and been fine. So definitely, like, if you are thinking about LASIK, I highly, 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 highly recommend it. It is worth the investment, especially if you're somebody like me who is spending a metric fortune on being able to see between glasses and contacts. It's well worth it. LASIK, for what it's worth, LASIK will not fix reading glasses needs. I think they have a version of LASIK for that now. I'm not 100% sure, but generally speaking, reading glasses are not a failure in your vision. It's not a decrease in your vision acuity. Reading glasses necessitation is because the muscles in your eyes have gotten weak. So it's not a vision issue, it is a muscular issue. And I think there are like fringe vision therapy things you can do to help re-stimulate and re-strengthen those muscles. But again, insurance doesn't pay for that kind of vision therapy because they have it for the monocularism that I have too. But it's not covered by insurance, so I'm not going to be bothered with it. I've grown up monocular. I don't know anything else, so it's not really bugging me. But yeah, like, there are things you can do for it, and I think they have some sort of LASIK adjacent surgery now for people who need reading glasses, or maybe it's just for people who need bifocals. I don't remember, but there is a third version. I have no need for it right now, so it's not on my radar. All right, you guys, I have rambled on ad nauseum for almost an hour because the ADHD fairy came and led us down a rabbit hole. Ads need to run, so I'm going to go ahead and run the ads. We're going to get them out of the way, and when we come back, it will be to Palworld. So 3 minutes to get up, stretch your legs, use the bathroom, get a snack, refill your water, take your meds, feed your cat, feed your dog, snuggle your fur babies. Anything you need to do, now is the time to do it. I'm going to put up the BRB screen so that nobody's going to miss anything, and I'll see you guys back here in just a few moments. I have to be at least a little careful about that. No! Oh, no! That's right. I have to get outside for this. Shit. Shit. Seamus, we're fighting. That was rude! We live here now. Alright, so you got some tools.
But
Yeah, Robin is the tools woman.
I am the walking food bar.
You're the pantry.
I mean,
I am
walking. I'm the omelet station?
the omelet station.
Can I have some vegetables in mine, please?
No.
No. Just eggs.
And maybe some cookies.
Look, from this
The
omelet station,
cuck
just the
wagon.
eggs.
The chuck wagon. Oh my god. She wanted to come up. She was up by the baskets. Oh, she must have stretched herself. Hi, sweetie. No, yes, hello. Yeah, every now and then she wants to say hello. But it has to be on her terms, huh? Yeah, it's gotta be on your terms. Oh, purr. Purr. Oh, what are we doing? What are we doing, Hera? Oh, hi. Hi. Yeah? Is this what we're doing right now? Woo! Careful. My shoulder's only so big. Ooh. You're stuck. You're stuck, honey. There you go. That's Hera.
Oh, she's here.
She is here.
Damn. I just got off. Look. Why does her scream sound so strange? It's gotta be the...
Let's go!
Hell yeah.
Sorry. I'm sorry. What is that? What? No, that's it. Welcome back from the ads, friends. Thank you for your patience. It should show in a moment. We're gonna do it. We're gonna get back to Palnica Islands. So, last time we built our base. And I might have like more work to do on the base, but it's not urgent. We built the premise of our base. And now it's time to go out and start getting more pals. Specifically, I need a flying mount pretty badly. Oh, but before I do that, I wanted to change. I don't mind the experience rate. I don't mind the pal capture rate. It was the hunger depletion rate and stuff. Damage 2, that's fine. That's fine. Stamina, I wanted to drop 1 more. And then it was the need for not structures, not the damage, durability. I want to touch the durability. Because I fully agree with everybody who just says, once you've played enough of these games, item durability is more of a punishment. And I want it down further. So we're going back in with a little bit more durability and stuff. I have played Palworld under vanilla settings. I've done it. I don't need to do it all the time. I just don't. Oh, our big, beautiful base that I may eventually change and or update. I may make my house roof a little higher. We'll see. We'll see. They should have food. Indeed, they have food. We have an egg. I must have just dump boxes right now. Yep, I got dump boxes. And we've got our crafting stations and our furnaces running around, leveled me up. And then we've got their prep for going upwards. Excellent. Beautiful. I don't even know what pals I have in my team right now. I don't know if I want them in my team or if I just captured them. I'm assuming I put them in my team on purpose. We've got some pals out doing work. I don't know that I need anything else right now. We have stuff to build to unlock the next part of our base, but that's fine. Smeagol, I fed you dinner. Why are you crying, my little boy? We have plenty of arrows. We got plenty of pal spheres. We have more technology to unlock. The cooking pot is a good one. You need that. And again, I will work on furniture when I'm ready. So, since we made our mad dash run, we're level 17. I really want a mercy hit, pal. Do I have the ability? I do. I can build the global pal box. Have I built the global pal box? Therein is a very good question. Did I put that bad boy in? Because if not, I know where I'm going to put it. That's going to be our infirmary. Okay, I have not. Can I actually get to where I want to put this? I think I completely closed it in. Y'all are going to laugh. Y'all are going to laugh, but the global pal box is going on my roof because it looks like a satellite dish. Okay, it looks like a satellite dish. So, now we have a satellite dish. That's how it's going to be. But what I want is my mercy hit Joltog. This is a mercy hit pal. This is a mercy hit pal. This one has mercy hit, and I can ride on it, which was always fun. And then I've got some pals that have been specifically bred and whatnot, but we're not pulling any of those out. I just really like having one pal that's not going to murder everything on me. Oh, I have a new stat points too. The next one up is attack. So, I want that particular Joltog. That's all. He's crunched down to be my level, but that's perfect. That is perfect. So from here, let's go get Chillet. We're just going to get right into it. Let's go get Chillet. I don't have the Ring of Mercy, so I have to be really careful not to be the one to murder the pals. Due east. Ooh, the dungeon's open. How long is the dungeon open for? 23 minutes? Okay, sidetrack. We're going in the dungeon first. Then we'll go get Chillet. Because I don't know if I can get Chillet and come back in 23 minutes. Grab these. And dungeons are a really good way to get good stuff. They're a fantastic way to get good stuff. Look at that, I got nails. I'll need those. Early game nails are such a problem. Mushrooms. Any treasure chest over here? No. Nope. You can get good ore in dungeons. It's very plentiful. If you were in need. I, right now, don't think that I am. Maybe, hopefully. Running out of stamina because I am a perpetual hold, shift, and go user. Okay, we've got all of our daydreams. We can tell because we got the yellow pal sphere. I'm gonna gather this. And woo! I'm gonna gather that. I almost didn't spot the the drop. Could have been real bad if I had just walked over that crevice and fell the heck down. Grab the lotus. I'm not sure which way it comes up, but we're going down. Turticle. We need Turticle. Oops, wrong button. Come here, Joltog. Capture. Woo! Capture. Turticle, when it's in your party, lowers the weight of ore by 80%. So, I highly recommend finding a Turticle immediately and snagging it. Capture. No, not the bubbles. Not the bubbles. Capture. Give me all the Turticles. And they're cute. They're cute. They kind of remind me of like Super Mario. I like them. I like them a lot. Ooh, technical manual. Give me those. Ooh, there's some Syndicate thugs down here. That... Is my Joltog going to be a little OP? Yes. Do I care? No. No, I do not. But in an effort to take out the thugs, it's going to be Ruby. Look at how cute she is. Dead. Almost dead. Dead. Beautiful. Good job, Ruby. Good heckin' job. Snag this. I take forever in dungeons. You were right about the Bellinor fast way to get ancient cores. Yeah. Yeah, they really are. They're super nice. I need to do the highest version of them still. Because the second highest, I was going through Palbox Pals like crazy. So, Seamus and I are on a server, and we're both max level on the server, and I'm still doing a lot of, like, mid to late game stuff. I have not made it to the World Tree yet or anything, but I finally decided that I was going to try a summoning, and realized that it gives really good shit. Like, really, really good shit. And I appreciate that you can summon to an arena so that you're not just destroying your base. Avoid the cracks. What did we used to say? Step on the crack, break your mother's back. I don't even know which way I need to go. We're just guessing. This is the way. This is the way. Ooh, a Mao. The Mao is mine. It's mine. Huzzah. Snag that. Got some nice coal. I don't need coal yet. Yet. Lift monks! Phenomenal. We're capturing them all. Lift monks are such a pain in the ass because they run away from you. Even when you're attacking, they tend to run away. Which means that my pal does fuck all, typically. Oh, this one will attack back. God, that's so lovely. Now they'll attack. Oop. Where's the We glitched one. We glitched one. I don't know where it went. You did too good of a job, Joltog. It disappeared. Alrighty then. I'm thinking too, I'm probably going to do a series of shorts talking about some of the finer points of what you can do in Palworld. I'm by no means an expert, but I'm going on 500 hours in this game. I have some knowledge. There it is. It ran all the way in here. Let's go. I don't know why it ran in here, but it did. Yes, level up. These remedies, phenomenal. Because they increase your stats. Always use them. Ancient Technical Manual. Give me ancient points for that. And then this one gives me tech points. We love that. And we leveled up. Mega Glider. For sure. There it is. That's what I need ancient tech points for. This Ring of Mercy, godsend. It's a godsend for when you don't want to murder the pals that you're hunting. Not so much of a godsend when you run into enemies that you need to murder and you forget that you're wearing it. Been there, done that. Alright, east we go. Alright, stat points. Up my attack power. East we go. Ooh, it's Nox.
Yeah.
Help me out, Joltog. Yes. Oh, wait, we could get more Nox. Do we need more Nox? We need one more. We're gonna get two because they're both gonna attack. Probably. Or get hit.
Yeah.
It's a glorious thing. Seriously, if you find a pal that is perfect for your party, just put it in the global pal box and keep it forever. Just put it in the global pal box and keep it forever. This Joltog is my best friend. Herbal! We're gonna be distracted by all of the pals while we do this. Captured. Yep, we're gonna follow this. Beautiful. Give me those Meemog effigies. Joltog does terrible gumming through the water, so just pick him up. Just pick him up. Look at all these cutie patootie pangolets. Is that another dungeon up there? Wait, hold on. Hold on. Have I forgotten about a dungeon? In the beginner area? Do I need to mark my map? You were doing the glowy glowy. You were doing the glowy glowy. Clovies? It is. It is a dungeon. We're gonna do another dungeon. It's only got 13 minutes left. It's only got 13 minutes left. We must go in. Dungeons and pal capturing on the way to chill it. It's fine. It's fine. We're gonna have a big inventory full of good stuff. It's fine. Fuddler! Let's go. Fuddlers are really good early mining pals, if I remember right. Joltog, you're my hero. You escapade! Get in the pal sphere. Nobody said you could escape. Thank you. There is an egg up there, I believe. Come here, Joltog, because you're going to struggle. There is an egg up there. I'll store it. I don't know if I've ever found an egg in one of the non-puzzles areas of a dungeon before. No matter. It's mine now. Always look like up and around in these places because they hide treasure chests in some pretty clever spots. They do. Always good idea to look. Give me my lotus and my shroomage. Ooh, it's this puzzle. It's the pit and the pendulum puzzle. Kilamaris. Hope I'm not close enough. Get in my pal sphere. No, get in. Get in and stay in. I need you in my party. Thank you. In my party. In my pal box. Alright, Joltog, I don't need you to get smacked. Whee! I'm so glad that they did so much with the dungeons. They are so much more interesting now. The early access dungeons were just not this entertaining. They were actually really boring. Another egg! But this isn't a special room. But normally, if you're going to get it, it's going to be on one of those platforms that you have to work to get to, not just, you know, be handed it. And I could, like, if you don't want to do the puzzle, you can come around the outer edge and hop your way through. But I like the stuff in the middle. And if you have a flyer, you can bypass it completely. See, there's a chest up there. Gotta keep your eyes peeled. Get the good shit. This is why you can't just quickly run a dungeon anymore, though. That part does get a little frustrating sometimes when you're like, I just want to whip in real quick and whip out, and it, good luck. Too much to see and do. Some dungeons are smaller than others, though. So sometimes you can have a quick run, but not always. Nothing over here. Does not appear so. Oh, excuse me. Stephen! Oh, you're so cute. You're so cute! I don't technically need all of you, but... you know. The big one's coming home with me. No! I screwed up because it got out! Dang it! I let out my ruby thinking that I was gonna get the big guy. And then he escaped and I couldn't throw a pal sphere quick enough. Womp womp. Womp womp. It happens. This. We got more speed. Get more tech points. Love it. You love it. We're running out of inventory space, so now we've really got to go to we've really got to go to chill it. Because then we're going to have to go back home and empty our pockets. What is it, Shamu? What is it, baby boy? You had your din-din. Yeah? Did you just need me to acknowledge you before you curled up on the bed? Do you want to come over here and get some scritches? No? No, you're just going to watch? He's a turkey. He's a turkey. We're heading east. But we have to get out of this location. No, I should be able... No, we do have to get out of this location. Fox Sparks. I need that. Bing. Yeah, because then we can go that way. We got the Meemog effigy. Ooh, dear, you're mine. And whatever's in there. I'm doing a very bad job, I realize, of... Thank you, Joltog. Of going for Chillet. It's fine. It's fine. This is fine. Yes. Alright, come here, Ruby. It's a Dumud! Dumuds are so good. They're great for mining. You know what I gotta do? I gotta make a crossbow once I can do the Ring of Mercy. Dead, dead, dead. You all are dead. Thank you, Ruby. You did great. I love Dumuds. They have such a derp face, and it's so cute. They are so adorable. Definitely one of the best pals in the game. Let's go to Chillet. I am going the right way, yeah? I need to be going southeasterly. I am not going the right way. This is fine. This is fine. I get lost all the time. This is fine. Oh, I have unused stat points. More attack power, please. Off we go. Dinner done. Onto the big computer. Heck yes, Carrie. Heck yes. How have you been enjoying Palworld, by the way, Carrie? Roajiro. Mine. I'm running out of inventory slots. Your base on the server, it's a bit of a mess and it needs a redesign. You don't want to block the effigy. You know what? Move. My suggestion is if you have a spare base, you like set up your new base where you want it to be so that you can fast travel between the two of them. And then move your stuff and then destroy your base. That's how you move the first time? Yeah. It's the best way. What you doing, Shmoo? What you got? I hear you attacking stuff. He's like running around and smacking into my chair wheels and things. Okay. Chillet is south. Yeah. Over this bridge. What up, Fox Sparks? What up, Gumoss? I will be coming after you again soon, Gumoss. Because I'm gonna need your leaves. I've also seen somebody move by setting up some chests next to a fast travel because they don't decay that fast, right?
Yep.
Oh, we're not gonna make it, are we? Nope. I needed to wait for all of my stamina to regen before I tried that. So they set up chests, and then they ferried stuff over to the chests.
Yep.
Or they, like, wobbled over there and then set some chests up and dumped their stuff, and then they fast traveled back and forth from that. I don't know how well that works. There's Chillet, but that's how they did it. Ooh, there's a Caprity that I don't dare go after. Hello, Chillet! You're adorable, and you're always the first one I catch of the bosses. Oh my god, I love you so much, Joltog. I love you so freaking much right now. Those one-shots are just chef's kiss. The map is so humongous now you have a never-ending supply of great. It's true. It's true. I got Chillet. And I have 2 points. Right here. Give me that. We're gonna need that. We're gonna need that and that. The Ring of Mercy is a godsend. It's a godsend. We have 1 inventory slot. Moo cows! Moo cows! Right in the face. Mazzarinas are so cute. Bubbly! Huzzah for being done. Oh no, my milk. What can I drop? The Paldium will be easier to get more of than the milk. Okay, we have to go back to base because we're out of inventory space. And which one is this? It's probably that one. We'll go for this one. You've done that a lot with the inventory space? Yeah. I can catch no more pals. Unless they're ones I've already caught before, like Rojiro. I can pick up no more items unless it's ones I already have. God, that's so pretty. That's so pretty. Which is why I have in the past set up my base right in this like, see, I can get another deer. I've gotten a deer before. I've set my base up in that clearing ahead. Because it's so pretty. Be mine, dear. Thank you. To the fast travel. Hi, Cativas. I know a lot of people set their first base up right here. Yeah, see? By the time we got back, it's already closed. It's good that we did it already. Fast travel. Seamus just taught me you can hit R to go right to your thing. You can delete that marker. Traveling fast. Alright, I have to put shit away. I have no rhyme nor reason to these boxes. I'm gonna need to have rhyme nor reason to boxes. I think it's time for metal chests. And they're gonna go up here. How did I plan on doing my things? Probably 1, 2... I probably plan on doing them that way. So we're gonna put chests. Well, I really was not thinking about this, was I? Down here. Can I build metal chests? I can. I can build a few. Five should be a very good start. 5 should be a very good start for organizing. And I love using the left control to make things snap to each other. very, very handy. Okay, so this first one can be wood, stone, ores, and ingots. If you label them, it makes it easier to see. This will be production items. One of the benefits of having played almost 500 hours is that, and so many save files, you just inherently know what you need. You just inherently know what you need. You don't have to guess or question or anything like that. You just know what you're gonna need. This will be PAL materials, which for the time being I will also allow eggs in. I call this special things. So this will hold enhancement items, schematics, other materials, and other consumables. And I will eventually need one for schematics, but just not quite. Well, I probably should put one down for schematics on the other side. I'll need it before I know it. But this is for weapons and ammo. So this is going to be very important because, like, this is a production good. This is a production good. For right now, all of our PAL materials is just going to go in here along with our eggs. We will be changing this up with the ranch. These will stay eventually. Special things. This. That's considered PAL materials. Sort. And then weapons and ammo, because we don't need that right now. Can go in there, and that frees up so much of our inventory. Now let's organize. Take all. Take all. Be really weighed down. Let's do the waddle. Let's do the waddle! Oh, I do have to build up there so that I can put in where I typically put my stone and whatnot. I do actually have to build up there. We'll get there. What's very interesting is you start the game where you don't need a lot of space because you don't have a lot of stuff for your base. Then you get to mid-game and all of the workbenches and a lot of the chests and stuff are absolutely gigantic and you have no idea. Oh, I do have some schematics. You have no idea where you're going to store all of this stuff. And then you get to later game, and things start getting small again. It's really quite fascinating. Yeah, see, this is going to get very full very fast with the eggs in it. I need one for schematics. Alright, it's not going to let me line it up exactly how I want to, so we're just going to have to do this manually. Let's get the schematics one built. I know I said I could put schematics in that other one, but I specifically keep that for the Bellinor stuff that's going to come out of, like, expeditions when we get the expedition station. Those are the only schematics I put in that particular one because the pals will never be transporting schematics. I do not have to worry about them just randomly putting a schematic where I don't want it. It's very handy. Schematics. There we go. Ruby's trust increased to 3. Its stats rose. Let's go. Okay, schematics. Okay, they didn't put anything in here. They had put stuff in there. Take all. Oop, maybe I was looking at the wrong chest when I hit delete. Alright, we begin the waddle. We begin the waddle once again. As it were. We could also try to fight the tower boss. Finish that Fox Sparks harness and fight the tower boss. I think I want the crossbow first, though. So we should have picked up the schematic for the really epic crossbow. And I should make the mercy ring. The walk of shame, you know it well. Hi, Mama Jeannie. How are you? Welcome in, friend. Yeah. Oh, I don't have wood in this chest yet, so I couldn't even unburden myself. Oh, wait. The paldium goes in here as well. Sort it. And then production goods. I don't think we have any. We don't. Schematics. Yeah, this guy you can run to like level 40 practically. Pal materials. This. Yeah, see, we're already out of space. The eggs can't be in here. Venom glands. That's an other consumable. It goes in the special things. Leather is a material. Bones are a material. Special things for right now. Their medicine is in here. And we're going to make it so that this can have the eggs. Yeah, I've got plenty of eggs that I'm going to eventually need to hatch, which is exciting. And lots of food. No eggs. Sort them. Eventually, what I will end up doing is I will build some chests, like some bins right over here for my pal materials. I just haven't been bothered yet. I have not been bothered yet. We can enhance our stats. Yes, make me faster. Oh, it's glorious. I would like this crossbow. And I would like... Oh, I haven't unlocked it in the tech. You can search your tech, by the way, if you're not aware. Make me that. I need to put my roof on for my next stuff. I may eventually change this to be... stone, but not yet. Oop. Placed it on the wrong level. Fine, this happens. Okay. Then we go to production. I'm going to need to get more stone. But we can get... I don't know if it's going to work if I do this. Not really. not really. Yeah, no. We have it going the right way. But it is so crooked. I am really particular about this. I am really particular about this. Can I do it if I go from here? Can I snap? I want to snap into the center of the other one. Yes. Yes, that center. No, that center. Gosh darn it. No, it will not allow me. I tried. Okay, standing from here. In theory. It could be such a pain in the ass to do this. Because of where it, like, positions you to be holding it. And I am, like, so picky about having it be as straight as possible so that I can line other things up to it. Think that's relatively straight? Yes. That's better. We need more stone. And I believe... that's ore, but I thought there was a stone node not far from here. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But I thought that there was a stone node. Aha! I am correct. Give me that stone! So I can build the stone pit. And then I just need the crusher. And that'll let me level up, and then I can put pals on these. Take that. There's another stone node. We're going to end up doing the waddle. We're going to be waddling back because I'm taking every ounce of stone that I can. That's how it's going to be. Give it all to me, baby. Give it all to me. I needs it. Stone me, baby. You know, in certain contexts, that wouldn't sound good. I'm weighed down by carrying too many items. It's fine. This is fine. In fact, I got a dew mud for my mining. So that'll be helpful. Glorious. Did you finish it? No. I got this. I got this. Don't worry, my beautiful pals. I got this. Have a little water while I finish this up. Don't forget to hydrate, friends. Ah, voila. There's wood. Now we need stone. Which I want to line up to... ideally... Dang it, it's not gonna let me. I was hoping it would line it up. You know what, though? Actually... if I do that... and then I hit this... now I can... now I should be able to line it up to something here. It was snapping to something. Come on. Come on, you know you want to, you piece of garbage. I'm gonna have to take out all of these just to make this snap. I do wish you could choose which priority you want it to snap to. There we go. That way, this was so much easier. For right now, this is what this gets. There will eventually be another level to it, but this works. Yes, build that. Oh, I need to put in the other columns. You know, for support. Does that touch the ground? No. Now it does. And that's over there, so that's fine. And it shares over on this side. Did you guys finish my... No. No. No, you did not. Well, let's finish this quest. F-wait. F-wait, Stommy baby. Thank you for the clip carry. I appreciate it. Oh my gosh, yeah. Sometimes the things that come out of my mouth make me question, my brain-to-mouth filter and whether or not I was ever actually given one. Because I don't know that I was. Okay, there's Fox Sparks' harness. Excellent. This is going to take a long time. Okay, I do have to take this watch off. It is irritating me. I think I just need the crusher now. So actually, real fast. Or. Put the crusher down here. Not gonna use it anytime soon, but we'll have it so that we can get our stuff upgraded. Hello, Penglet. Look at how attentive you are. Look at how attentive you are as well, Lamball. You're so cute! They're adorable. You know, I think I have a Vixie that I wanted to put out, too. To get me shit, if I haven't already. That should be a PAL box upgrade. Yes, it is. Let's go. And we've already got all this, so we'll upgrade again. Okay. I do not have a Vixie out. Sort these bad boys by their Palpedia number. This Vixie has a mercy hit. Good to know. Heavyweight and noble. You can be the one to come out. Okay. And then I need a logger and I need a miner. Now, where is my Dumud? Dumud is so good for mining and then doing pal oil. There's that. Wow, we got a cow with mercy hit. Let's go. I need to put one of you in my party. Fuddlers are mining. These guys are good because they've got 2 on the logs. Put you out. And which one of you is going to be the best? A swimmer increases movement speed on water. And player logging efficiency? Sure. You can go there, Turticle, because now it's not going to be as hard for me to carry ore. Which is fantastic. Have I built the monitoring stand? I don't think I have. The monitoring stand is very key. Because it tells the pals what they can and cannot do. Like Vixie? Vixie is being assigned to that ranch. That's all I want from you, Vixie. I don't need you to gather anything. Get in that ranch. And then Dew Mud. I don't mind going to the ranch, but I do not need Dew Mud carrying anything, and I do not need Dew Mud watering anything. So the only things Dew Mud will do is mine and ranch. That's it. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I need... Can I build that yet for storage? If I make more ingots... Make an even 45. And then we're going to chop this bad boy. Because we're going to need ore out the wazoo. You always need ore out the wazoo. Like, who am I kidding? Until you don't. You can get to a point when you play games as slow as I do that you just have more ore than you know what to do with. I want to say I have something like 140,000 in my level 80 character. I can't use it fast enough. Which is fine. Like, I am A-okay with not being able to use it fast enough. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, and see, it should weigh 640, but because I have Turticle, it only weighs 128. Can I put this in? Yeah, so that you guys can see it. There's the spot where it says how much it should weigh, and then you can see the actual weight in the bottom left. So that is why Turticle is so good, because it makes your ore weigh so much less. So we can carry a lot more. And I'm pretty sure, I think it affects trees too. Let me check. Yeah, should weigh 102, only weighs 61.2. So it also affects trees. It's phenomenal. It's absolutely phenomenal. I need to go put this in my box now. And I need beautiful Flambelle to come and do my smelting. So I'm going to temporarily fix Flambelle to the furnace. Go, Flambelle, go! And I may have to occasionally tell Dumud to go do stone. Excellent. We have new technology that needs to be moused over. Yes. Yes, yes, because I temporarily had them available since I had the points. Okay. I need to run ads. This crossbow is going to take a hot minute. So here's what I'm going to do. I am going to set my character to work on the crossbow with ye old shake weight here, F weight. And then I'm going to run the ads because it's going to be very exciting watching me just stand here like this. It's going to be very terribly exciting. So while we run ads and we work on this crossbow, go ahead and get up, stretch your legs, use the bathroom, get a snack, refill your water, take your meds. Anything you need to do, now is the time to do it. 3 minutes. You're literally missing nothing. I'm going to put the BRB screen up, and I'll meet you guys back here in just a few minutes. Yeah, that sounds bad. Oh, that was probably the wrong move to hit shift.
Oh, my stamina's...
Oh! I'm freezing to death and I don't think I can get back up!
I think I'm just dead. Oh yeah, I am so fucking dead for sure.
Oh my god! Yeah, I feel you, Allie. We're, you know what? You know what? You wanna go out with me?
Yeah, let's just go.
Yep.
Let's do this. Fight for the world!
looping yourself, sir? Are you looping yourself? Be prepared to judge her very harshly,
I'm
okay?
Ready. I'm ready. I moved my mic closer.
Nikki Boo likes to squeeze the filling out of the pizza rolls and then dip the shell in the filling like tortillas.
Stop it. Get some help.
Exactly. See, if I get a full scoop and then I split it in half, I can get 2 at once. Then I can have 2 balls in my hand. I mean, what? Shit happens. Literally. Oh, motherfucker! Next time, just take your shit quietly. Okay?
I don't know where he went.
I couldn't tell you, but I'm gonna work on this jet. Ah!
Oh, no, you're not.
Wasn't even near you. You fucking liar! I wasn't even near you.
Well, we're not at the map.
Did that, but that was so funny. Wazzo, are you okay? Oh, that makes my stomach turn to look down.
Ow.
Wazzo!
No, I'm not gonna have food.
We lost Wazzo. Mama wrecked. That sounds so wrong though when I say it. That sounds so wrong when I say it though. Put that there. Let's see if there's anything here that we can... I don't know how I didn't get my face munched off right there. I'm not gonna lie.
Dreaming. That little dream.
Get the last shotgun shell in here. Damn. Wait! That's it! That's all I had to do! And he just walks away. Are you kidding me? Are you... Oh my god! Welcome back from the ads, friends. Thank you for your patience. Sahara, it's okay. It's okay, baby. What? You wanted to be in my chair. Now you're in my arms. We're still working on that crossbow. 3 minutes. Still working on it. The last time I made one of these, I literally walked away and did the dishes. Okay. She changed her mind. She is a sweet kitty. But she's... Hera is so funny because she wants to be loved and she wants to be intrusive until she doesn't. So yeah, snuggle time is done. We're done with snuggles. So she was in my chair. She was like, please pet me, please love me. I picked her up and as soon as I went to change to the live screen, she was like, I'm done. I'm done, Mom, I'm done. And I was like, no, you're gonna be here for a moment. You're gonna be here for a moment, girl. The people want to see your cuteness. Yeah. Yeah, she's adorable. She's a little shit, but she's adorable. She is extremely shy, Mama Jeannie. Sometimes she'll grace us with her presence for a while, and then other times she will not. She is really funny, though, because she's so curious. She is insanely curious. She wants to know what is happening at all times, but from a safe distance. And heaven forbid, so like, for a really good example of this is my dad came over at one point, and we were in the kitchen and she was in the living room, and she came to the edge of the living room where it connects to the kitchen. You've seen the door on my baking streams. It's the one where you can kind of like look in and see a pile of blankets and stuff, because our living room is not functional at the moment. Anyways, she stood in that doorway by the sink, and we were at the table, and I said hello to her, and, you know, she was fine. My dad turned around. He didn't walk towards her. He didn't crouch down. Nothing. He just turned around to look at her, and she took off like a rocket to go hide. She really is very curious, but she's so skittish. Until she gets to know people, and then you can't get her out of your lap half the time. Unless it's the post-poop zoomies, in which case there's no containing her. She's so funny because she gets so full of beans that she can't, like, we have wood floors and she can't get purchase on them, so her legs are scrambling because she's trying to go from 0 to 60 in half a second. And then she'll get the speed going, and she's just, like, thundering across the apartment, leaping across furniture, and she'll go to turn. And again, they are wooden floors, and her back end just skids. Like, she loses all purchase on the floor with her back toes when she turns with her front half, and it's really funny. It's really funny. Oh my god, she's a spitfire. She's an absolute spitfire. I love the heck out of that cat, but oh my god. She cracks me up. Her latest and greatest. So she used to do it briefly. We have an old wooden door. So it's solid wood. It's not particle board or anything. We have an old wooden door because this house was built in the 1920s, and it's got the 6 panes. So it's got a pane of glass, and then it's got the bars, right? And the wood comes up to the bottom. She has taken to, when she wants to look out that particular window, because it's the entry door, and there's no way we can put a cat bed right there because it will block the entryway for her to be able to look out this window. She just runs, launches herself, and sinks her claws into the stanchion at the bottom of the pane and just sits there holding herself up with her claws to look out the window. And we were like, Hera, what the actual hell, girl? She does want to be one of those derby cars when she grows up, Mama Jeannie. It is absolutely true. She is something else. She is something else. When we finally don't live in this city, and we have the ability to really give her, like, a lot of windows and bird feeders and stuff, she's gonna be the most hilarious cat, because she has sat, in front of me, there's 2 windows, and we have over to, this side, there's a cat bed in one of the windows, and if I have that window open, and it's a nice enough day out that there's birds on the power line right out there, she will lay on that cat bed, and she makes those, like, chittering sounds at the birds. She's just fascinated for hours. It's so cute. She does Tokyo drift all over the house. She really does. She's adorable. Smeagol doesn't know what to do with her. Smeagol watches her zooming and is just like, who gave you methamphetamines? Like, what is wrong with you? Smeagol is a love bug. He is very much a cuddle monster. If I am, like, laying in bed reading, he has to snuggle up to me. If Seamus takes a nap, he has to cuddle up to Seamus. Like, he wants to be touching his people at all times or close to them. He likes to play, but he's never liked to play the way Hera likes to play. Never. He has never had the sheer level of energy that she has. They're very different in personality, but I love them both so dearly. It's hard to believe, too. It's, like, odd to think that Smeagol is an 11-year-old cat. 10-year-old? 10-year-old. Yeah, I think 10. Pretty sure. No, I think it might be 11. He's double digits. We'll go with that. He's double digits. To me, he's still like a little kitten. He's still the little boy. We've also already decided someday when we're able to get out of this apartment, we are getting an orange boy. Because I need another orange cat in my life. Oh my gosh, we did it! It only took like 7 minutes, but we have the crossbow. Now, what do I need for the Ring of Mercy? I need more ingots! Oh, look. There's enough ingots here. Did I use them all? I did. Because I will be murdering things with this crossbow if I am not careful. This is just crafting central for the moment. 11, yeah. I thought so, and then I was rethinking, like, how long we had been together, but you did get him a little before we got together. A little before. Or maybe we've been together for 11 years now. Have we been together for 11 years now, Seamus? You got your first mutated egg. Let's go. Congratulations. You'll have to let me know what pal you get out of it. I posted mine in the Pal and Waffles chat. She was very cute. Now I'm breeding for mutations. The 17th was our 11th anniversary. Oh. Happy 11 years, Seamus. As you can tell, I am not the typical female in the relationship who remembers all of the dates. Seamus put that one in his phone, and I just rely on him to let me know when it is. I only remember that we've been engaged for 10 years. We've been engaged for 10 years because he proposed to me on Ostara of 2016. No, 2017. He proposed in 2017, so we've been engaged for 9 years. I only know because I was in school for massage when he proposed, and I started school in February of 2017, and I graduated November of 2017. That's the only way. That's the only way I can remember that one. Ring of Mercy, now I can't murder things. Give me that. Give me that! Item management, I need to repair... Oh, God. I don't have enough ingots. Flambell, thank God! But it should stay good for longer now. Beautiful. Can I build... The entire reason I was making ingots in the first place, no, I cannot build that yet. But, let's go do more stuff. We're not ready for Mammarist. We might be able to take on Pen King. I think we can go get Pen King. Pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I can handle this. I got my crossbow. I got my Ring of Mercy. I got my Mercy Hit Joltog. We are ready. I'm gonna need to get a mount soon, too. Gonna have to go find some shit. Gonna have to go find some shit, yeah. Sealed Realm of the Frozen Wings. Let's go. Enter that dungeon, baby. Oh my God, it's beautiful. I don't know that this sphere is powerful enough to catch him. It's not. Get in the Pal Sphere, Pen King. So that I can take out a pal for murder. Murder! Good job, Ruby. Good job. Enhance my stats, give me more attack power. Oh, that feels so good! Alright, we leave this dungeon. We're just gathering things at the moment. We're gathering things. I don't remember what level King Paka is. But King Paka is the one that's down here, I think. You know what? You know what? Screw it. YOLO. We are going to fight the tower boss. YOLO, we're just doing it. We're just doing it. I've got an overpowered Jolthog and a Gumoss that can do my bidding. We're going to take this off because we need to actually be able to murder. We're going to go. We're going to go fight the tower boss. We'll go to the village first. We'll go to the village first. We'll clear the Fox Sparks harness. And then we'll go fight the tower boss. That's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. Yep. Chewing off pieces of my tongue. Not my tongue, my chapped lips. Oh my gosh, wrong word. I didn't mean to suggest you weren't the capable sort. While fox sparks are on the smaller side, they're rather wary creatures that pack a rather nasty punch. It took us a team of people and several traps before we finally caught one of our own. Well, making it look easy is the mark of a true pal tamer. You could probably give the Rayne Syndicate a good bit of trouble, too. Still, you'll want to stay on your guard. You can worry about the tower once you're sufficiently prepared. May fortune follow you, my friend. We're going to the tower. Don't you worry, sir. We're going to the tower. I don't need no stinking fox sparks on a harness for it, either. I just need my trusty Jolthog and a Gumoss. It'll be good. It'll be fine. It'll be glorious. Hello, Palsphere. I already have all my Vixies. Okay. Had to check. Had to check. She was just laying there all cute like. Join that battle. Smeagol's in a schmood. Confirm. We're going in! I have such chapped lips. So if you see me like chewing and picking, it's just because I've gotten a flake of skin. She is a cutie pie. Grisbolt! Electric versus electric, let's go! Even knocked down to be closer to my level, Jolthog is still amazing. Okay, focused on Jolthog. If you can hit the person riding the pal, it gives you more damage. In case you are not aware of that. But they jump around so freaking much. Beautiful. Ta-da! And then, Fool showed me this. Woo! There's just something very satisfying about ragdolling the enemy's places. There's something inherently satisfying about that. We did it! We beat the tower! I'm hungry? Oh dear. Well, we're gonna have to get food. We're gonna have to get food. So, because I beat the boss, first of all, we need to unlock that. We're gonna need that. I can now get the incubator. Incubator is great. There was a time where the grappling gun was my best friend because you could grapple gun your way when you were overweight. I don't need that anymore. We definitely want the hip lantern. We definitely want the lock-picking tool. And you know what? We will. I will eventually need the PAL essence condenser, so we're going to just grab that. Oh, wait. And I know that I am going to need the... Nope, not the viewing cage. I lied. I lied. We don't actually need that. Never mind. Never mind. Alright. Free falling. That way you don't run out of stamina and die. Fast travel, traveling fast. I was hoping my mutated egg would be a super version of the parent. Instead of a good beacon, you got a Sootsier. Yeah, so a mutated egg will not be a better version of the parent necessarily. And I don't think... I think it usually results in a random pal, but the pal might have good stats. Make this for myself. I've got to do a lot of cooking here. But this will help me with my hunger and my pals. For a moment. Yeah, that lasted not long. I mean, it filled us up pretty good, but that didn't last very long. Alright. Make me 200 baked berries. You may transport those. That will be very helpful. Flambell, have you finished your project? You have. Good. I need more. I need more, Flambell. I need so many more. But that might... That might actually be enough to make me the refrigerator. Of which I need 2. I have just enough to make the fridge. But this is good. This gets us started. It got good stats, you just don't have a use for it. I mean, you might be able to breed it to make something else. You'd have to check with the parent, what it can be a parent of, depending on who you combo it with. But you could also chop it up for parts if you really don't want it. I got a... In this case, I just want ingredients. I got... Yeah, this is not gonna do very much for us. I got a... Words. I have them. I really do. I promise. I got a new pal that I had never seen before from my mutated egg. We're gonna grab these berry bushes. Help out a little bit. Help out a wee tiny bit. Okay. We're gonna raid this base. Have I put my mercy ring back on? I did. We're gonna take that off. What have you got over here? Like I said, this crossbow, amazing. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Oh, it's a fuddler. Hi, baby boy. Or girl, whatever you are. It was a boy. Excellent. Excellent. Pick Ruby back up. Put my Ring of Mercy back on. I will skip right over the musket, by the way. I will skip right over the musket. I have no need for it. I love doing that, just walking by and hitting C. So fun. We have 12 berries that we can put in the bin. We're gonna make some baked berries because I need them too. You don't like the assault rifle? Fair. I like the semi-auto. The semi-automatic rifle is my favorite. The musket just takes too long to load. That's the struggle with the musket for me. I don't feel like waiting for the reload. And if you can, so it's a rare drop from treasure maps and in treasure chests. But if you can get the blueprints for the semi-auto rifle, you can make a really good one. It's what I'm rocking in my level 80 save, and I'm going to miss it in this save because I really like it. I really like having 11 shots, man, instead of 8. Yeah, the baked berries will keep them satiated for a little longer because they give more hunger back. They don't give any sanity back, but they do give more hunger. It's a good start. It's a good start on cooked food for your pals. Pengult's gonna transfer it while I just sit here cooking. The nice thing, so I will say this, the electric kitchens are faster, but the nice thing about both the fire and the cooking pot is the fact that they will just slowly cook on their own because it's an open flame. So even if I'm not standing here baking these, cooking these berries, they will cook themselves. And I would like half of them. Thank you. To put into my own food slot. So yeah, you can see they're still working. It's a glorious thing. What was I? Oh, this was going to be the hatchery. This was going to be the hatchery. Can I build that? No. No, I don't have the cloth. Well, I guess we know what we need to make. Oop, wrong side of the door. Whoop. We need some cloth. I think I can make some cloth. Make me that cloth. How we doing, Flambell? Excellent. We're doing excellent. So technology-wise, right now, the best weapon I could, in theory, make. I don't think I've made it to the musket yet. I have not. I could make the primitive sword. I'm skipping that one, too. The musket comes next level. We're not unlocking the musket. We're not making the musket. I will wait until I get down. I don't make the handguns at this point. I really like this, and I'm not kidding when I say this crossbow is going to hold me for a long time. It's got great stats. I like... Oh my gosh, where is it? The sword is fantastic. I will make a sword. I think I have a blueprint that I will try to find for the sword. I don't know that I actually unlocked it last time. Where is that rifle? It's way down here. It's way down here. There it is. Level 41. Oop. Level 41. So I literally will rock this crossbow until level 41, where I can make the semi-auto rifle. We've only got 21 levels to go. It's fine. Speaking of, Vixie, you got any more arrows for me? Have you guys pooped out lots of good stuff over here? You sure have. Sure have. Only 21, Bubbly. The levels will come faster than you realize. But yeah, this crossbow has an attack of 448 as opposed to the basic crossbow, I think it'll show me, which is 280. It does give me 21 levels of time to grind for gunpowder too, it's true. Bubbly, that's rough. That's rough. I totally feel you on not wanting to go to work. Because I also typically don't want to go to work. And we already could make the musket. We have the schematic one. I'm not interested in it. Do I have a feathered hairband? I don't. It's okay. I don't have the bench space to make it right now, so that's fine. That's fine. I think this is all well and good at the moment. They've got food. They'll be okay. There should be, yep, they're working on berries in there now. So we're gonna go. We'll go challenge King Paka, and we'll go do the guy on the bridge. As hubby calls it, has been the worst. It sounds like a really not great way to have a vacation. Oh, right, we gotta talk to this dude, too. We have to return to him and chatter. The chittering and the chattering. Oh, greetings, traveler. Where did you get to? You defeated Zoe, the boss of the Rayne Syndicate, in her own tower? How incredibly bold of you. And here I thought you merely went to talk to her. I see, so she was the one who provoked the fight. Oh, beg pardon, traveler. But that item you hold in your hand, she dropped it in her retreat, so you brought it with you. I see. Even if you defeated her in battle, to steal her belongings. No, never mind me. So, suffice it to say, you weren't able to talk to her. But that sphere you hold in your hand, I believe it's a key sphere. I heard about it a long time ago from my late grandfather, who used to study ancient civilizations. He told me about relics of those ancient civilizations called key spheres, hidden within soaring towers, and how PAL spheres were created by analyzing and repurposing parts of key spheres technology. Zoe would, of course, be the one to ask for me details about it, but, well, perhaps give her a little time. I'm not exactly sure what kind of person she is, but maybe she'll be more approachable after cooling down. I hate moving. I feel for you. Yeah, moving sounds miserable. Miserable. Right, we are gonna go southwest. We're gonna go southwest. Did I put my ring back on? I did. That's gonna have to come. Well, we'll keep it on for right now because I may find pals along the way that I would like to add to my collection. To my collection. Palworld, la da da da, Palworld. We want to get to that bridge. So this is like our little shortcut. Bridge to bridge, bridge, bridge. I need to stop holding shift. It's the last time you'll have to move. That is a good feeling. That's why, even though we were incredibly excited for the potential to move into my friend's house, it would have meant moving twice. Because we would have moved in there, and then we would have moved into my dad's eventually. Look at that view, you guys. Stunning. Stunning. They did such a good job with the viewscapes. Because we also really don't want to move more than once. Nope, we're just gonna fight this dude. Let's go, Ruby. He's on fire. Ta-da! Good job. Whoops, wrong button. Wrong button. And he's down. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, wait. Never mind. We're gonna battle some more. Oh, too far. Too far away. Level up! That didn't last very long. Hello, sweet. Ya cutie patootie. Adorable. Okay, put my ring back on. And we can enhance our stats right into attack power. Get that gunpowder unlocked. Get the tomato plantation unlocked. And we definitely want to unlock the antique dresser. Perfect. Where are we on the map? We need to go northeast-ish. That's where King Paka is, down there. Is there a fast travel right near here that I've just missed? Maybe not. Maybe not. Yeah, we got a wind burst. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. You're watching Sekhmet dance while you wait. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for, Seamus? Why are you here, Memorest? I need you to not be here. Like, please don't get involved, okay? Just don't get involved.
Yeah.
Get those guys out of the way. I forgot how slow this is compared to the rifle work. Oh, till your eggs. But you're so cute, King Paka. No, don't smush me. No belly flops. No belly flops. Good job, Joel Tog. I know, it's a bad matchup for types. They're an earth type, so your electricity doesn't work quite as well on them. They're grounding you out! Right in your big cute face! Go, Joel Tog, go! No, don't belly flop me! There we go. Please get in my green ball. Thank you. Excellent. And we didn't anger Memorest. Because I have no business trying to take on Memorest right now. Alright. Ooh. Is that one we've unlocked? It is. Let's go west. We got exploration to do. Gotta get all the stuff in the things, you know? I don't think I have you guys yet. Not a lot of you. Yes. Hello, Rushor. Beautiful. We love it. I really need a dire howl so I can make that saddle. They're fast. They're a very good early game mount. I just, you know, gotta find a dire howl. Ooh, we could go get the windswept watchtower. Southwest a little bit, it's this. It's that one. We're off. We're off. We're gonna go get a watchtower.
Yep.
Whoopsie daisy. Yeah, I gotta let your stamina regen. There we go. Now I can run again. To the watchtower. To the watchtower. And there are usually dire howls in the Golden Hills, so I might get lucky. Just gotta keep an eye out. Keep an eye out. Ooh, Sparkets! Sparkets! Yes. So Sparkets are really good because they drop electric organs in the ranch. I really appreciate that Palworld has made... Excuse me, get in the Palsphere. That Palworld has made it so you have a lot more options as far as getting the Pal materials. Try that again. Hello, Dire Howl. I was just talking about how I need one of you. Level up. It really doesn't take much to level up. If you want to slow down your leveling, you have to basically turn down the experience gain. Thank you, Mercy Hit. Get in the Palsphere! I didn't say you could escape. That's what I thought. Work speed. So we can do things a little faster. Lovely. Another Sparkit for me. Get in these nuts! That's typically not what they say, Bubbly, but yes. It's usually get out! Get out! Sparkit, come back! Sparkit, come back! I want to be your friend! There you go. I just needed you to be in range. Perfect! Look, you can see the watchtower all the way out there. Phenomenal. That's a Meemog. Do I want more? No, we'll hold ourselves back. To the tower. Ooh, a note. Someday maybe I'll read these. Ooh, it's Zoraine's diary. We're gonna read a diary. Hello, Dire Howl. Into the Palsphere. See, this one was way more cooperative. Oh! I want that Incineram. Gonna steal it. I want the Lee's Punk too. Once I catch them, we take out Ruby, and Ruby's gonna screw some guys up. And we never had to take off of our ring. And we caught some really good pals. We stole a man! They're mine now. Normally sleep every 4 hours during the night and fight to wake up about 5 a.m. Last night I passed out at 9:30 and didn't wake up for anything until 6 a.m. Stayed awake for 30-ish minutes. Went back to sleep for 2 more hours. I understand that feeling wholeheartedly. Right. This guy. It's at this watchtower. Gotta free the dude. Oh ho, you're a pal tamer, aren't ya? Haha, it's about time Lady Luck started smiling on me. Would you mind helping a fellow out and getting me out of this here cage? Sure. Captured adventurer. You've released the mysterious figure from the cage. Freedom! I can't thank you enough for getting me out of that pickle, pal tamer. Usually, I wouldn't let folks like them get the better of me, but I got suckered in by all their sweet talk. Next thing I knew, they stripped me of all my gear and shoved me in that dumb box. Whoops. Guess I should have kept my volume down. Here they come! Oh, they killed my dire howl. When you don't want to waste arrows. Wait, they didn't kill the dire howl. Get in the pal sphere. Put that back on. I've been so tired this whole week. It has sucked. Now we have to start cleaning the house since we moved into a yeah. But at least you've moved in. Oh, would you like to also be mine? I think you would. I think you would. I'm gonna have plenty to pick from. Excellent. I love his lightsaber sword there. Well, thank you kindly for coming to my rescue. The name's Harold. I go where the wind takes me, so I guess that makes me some kind of adventurer. But that's enough about me. It'd be a right shame to go without knowing the name of my savior. Saknika, gotcha. That's a good, solid name. Well, we're buddies in arms now. And seriously, I can't thank you enough for getting me out of there. Whoops, I almost forgot. I was on my way back from finishing a request some local folks gave me. I'd better hurry on over so I can get my reward and they can have some peace of mind. Much as I hate to chat and run, I really gotta get going. But hey, maybe our paths will cross again sometime. Well, on that note, here's to hoping the gods stay good to you, Saknika. And then he will run away, eventually, to the watchtower. Our original reason for being here. Our original reason for being here. Upsy daisy! Ooh, for a second there I thought I wasn't landing. Oh, it's so pretty! Ooh, there's a blueprint down there. Gorgeous. Gorgeous! So now we've unlocked all of this, which is phenomenal. That's right, there's not a ton of fast travel points out here. But it looked like there's a blueprint down there, so... That's a dungeon. I think. Carefully. Carefully. Down there. There's the blueprint. Yeah, that I think is a dungeon on the other side of the bridge. So I'm just gonna like casually mark this. Oh, itch, itch, itch. And we've gotten that blueprint. All right. Let's go get another blueprint. Right near where I am based right now. There you go. Catch yourself at the last second. It makes my butthole pucker every time I do that. Carrie, do you know if Panther ever actually moved his PAL box into his base that he was building? We're gonna need Ruby for this. It's a Wispaw. It's a Wispaw. No, you don't. You haven't checked. That makes two of us. Never mind. I want the Wispaws first. They're so cute. That's a tombat. Don't you kill it! Go, Ruby, go! I'm gonna grab this. You get them, Ruby. I wanted that Tombat. I wanted it. Another Tombat. And a very sleepy pal. Hello, Tombat. Into the pal sphere. We're gonna rescue this lift monk. See your spot? That group is why you put a wall up. That makes sense. That makes perfect sense, Carrie. Another Wispaw. They're so cute. They're so cute. Voila! I was on my way to this tower. I love looking at the sleeping pals. They're adorable. More Tombats! Ooh! Spicy! Spicy! Good job! Good job! Catch him! Catch him, Palsphere! Haha! Level up! Did I mention that we're gonna have an easy time of leveling up? Because we are. More technology! Oh! The expedition station. Beautiful. We're gonna need this. I won't need either of these. So these are good in multiplayer servers, but not so much anywhere else. They let you sell to other players in the server. We will need the metal armor. We will need the metal helm. I will want that. In fact, I can skip over the little one and just go straight to that. I should get the Dire Howl saddle unlocked. Because he's good early game and really, really fast. Like, he's really, really fast. Ha ha ha. Alright, what's the unlock condition? Hacking. Voila. And Spark it like to come by the effigy platform. Oh. Pendant of Diligence schematic. Hi, Glay! Success, indeed. Indeed, big success. How are you, Glay? How's it going? Are we heading into new area? We are. Ooh. Let's go get the tower. The fast travel point. There's something big and glowy over there, too. Might be a dungeon. Have you made it to the World Tree, Glay? I saw your titles and I've lurked your streams. Late nights have been interesting for me, though, so I haven't really paid attention. Woolly Pops! Give me my cotton candy making bitches! You have! Awesome! Awesome. I will be there soon in a different save. Soon. I'm max level, but I am so slow at actually getting anywhere on the map. Because I focus on getting all of my pals. I mean, we're technically... Are we heading to the... We're heading to a different fast travel point. It's fine. It's fine. We're going to where there's a bunch of MI1s, and they are so freaking cute. And I called them Amiones for a while, and then I realized what the name was. And it's a pun, and it's great. Haven't unlocked the barrier yet. The Will kicked your booty hole. We got a meteorite in descent! Whoosh! Ooh, I wonder if I could get the Xenos. I wonder if I'm powerful enough to capture them. That would be good. Oh, dear. Deer. Yeah. In the Palsphere. I dodge. In the Palsphere. You get in that, I unlock this. It's a win-win. Perfect. Good job. Good job. Now, where's that meteor? There's the MI ones. They're so cute. There is a Xenovator. Oh, hi, Fwack. I dodge. Oh, I don't dodge that. That's probably not enough, but we'll see. Get in the Palsphere. Get in the Palsphere. Yes, we caught one. Right in your silly face. In you go. This is the only way you can get Xenovators aside from breeding them. Yes! Let's go. Choppity chop. And because we have Turticle with us, the meteorite fragments won't weigh that much. So I can take the whole dang rock. I can take the whole dang rock, baby. Yes. So what should weigh 150? Oh, wait. Oh, it does weigh a full 150. So this doesn't count for Turticle. Well, regardless. It's fine. Because I do still have Turticle, right? I do. Reload. I have more deer to get. How do you use that stuff? You have a bunch of it. So you can either grind it down into Paldium, or I believe there's a special rocket launcher that uses it. I just collect it right now. I've never actually used it. I just like having it. Come here, am I one? Yeah. And because it's special, it makes 3 Paldium instead of 1 Paldium. Where are you guys? Are you like over the hill? Are you fighting with the deer? Don't kill the MI1s, deer. Don't do it. No! You killed one. I need them. It cracks me up, by the way, to see the system of pals that beat each other up. It's Paldium fodder for you. That makes sense, Clay. That makes a lot of sense. Okay. Can I reach from here? I can. Let's get this Ami one and we'll raid that base and then it's ad breaks. Icky yucky ad break. But it's important to take your breaks. Excellent. Another Ami one. Oh, we leveled. You can... Ooh, Kelpsy. Kelpsy! I love you as well. My pal fluids making goddess. You get in the pal sphere. And then you get in the pal sphere. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, there's another one over there. Right in your cute little face. I get very easily distracted by just catching pals. Kelpsy. Oop, I did not have another arrow. In. In. Thank you. Beautiful. Reload. I need just that last one and I get my 5. Gotcha. Zap him, Joltog. Now get in the pal sphere. No. I said in. Oh, dagnabbit, you ore. In. I need to go raid a base before ads. Okay. Come here, Joltog, because I'm going to need Ruby for this one. I'm going to need Ruby for this one. Because Ruby can actually murder. Joltog has mercy hit. Joltog can't murder. Which is the point. Let's go! It's murder time! Hello, is there nobody here to murder? I guess they all ran away. Multiplayer in this game is fun. If I were to start from 0 with a friend, would that make sense? It would make sense. It would. So you have 2 options for a multiplayer. You can do a local host, which is where you have a save file and you invite your friend to play inside of that save file. And the file is only active while you have it running. The other option is server play, which means that it's always running and people can get on and off at leisure. Yep. Either way is good. It just depends on how you want to play. Seamus and I technically have a multiplayer save that is just the 2 of us farting around having a good time. I got 3 minutes till ads. We got this. We got time. I didn't even need Joltog. Because he was asleep, I got bonus. Okay, maybe I need Joltog to keep him distracted. Get in the pal sphere, hang you! You're a really good thing to have at my first metal base. Thank you. Excellent. I see an effigy. And then we'll go get the... Actually, we might need to come up here anyways to get the fast travel point. Come here, my beautiful. Oh, lovely. To the fast travel. Oh, glorious. Glorious. So we'll be able to do a murder. Maybe no, that's a bounty. That's a bounty intel. It's not an actual person we have to fight. I was about to say we might have to do a murder to use the fast travel, but we do not. Ooh, and there's an effigy right there. I got time. I got time. I'm really pushing it with ad break time, but I got time. I got this. I got this. I want the effigy. And then we come back to the fast travel and go back to base because my inventory is getting full. Playing on a server. Like if I'm starting from 0 with stuff already be set up for me, or you can do your own crap. So, on a server, there's obviously going to be other people. There's publicly available ones pre-made by Palworld. You can also host your own. Seamus and I are hosting some servers right now. And depending on how many people are on is how much space is already taken up, like, and what the settings are. So that's the only thing, like, if you're going to play on a server, you're going to want to find one that has the settings that you want. I personally like servers that don't have food spoilage, because food spoilage is a real pain in the ass when your base is always running. I know an ad break is starting soon. I got 49 seconds. You guys, I'm going back to my base. This is a good time to get up, stretch your legs, use the bathroom, get a snack, refill your water, anything you gotta do. Now's the time to do it. Nobody's gonna miss anything because the BRB screen is going up. And I'll meet you guys back here in just a few minutes. To the things. He is a sweetie. He is a sweetie. Huh. Oh. Is my face dirty? Paws and beans and kisses. Yeah. Walk through this motion sensor, you pain in the ass. Flipped a light switch, but where? Spawned on me?
No!
And we'll just have to trust that everything is out of it. Oh, it's almost sour. Oh my god, that is not what I was expecting when I gave it a taste. Here we go. No, we do not. Helps if I plug it in. Helps if I plug it in. Oh my goodness. Syrup. I just hope I have 2 cups of M&Ms. I should. Okay, there's 1 cup. We have to sample one, right? Yep, it's an M&M. I'm doing this my way. Welcome back, Lily. I did this in Riven as well. It's been a while, so I just have to. I have to. This is like my signature. Make it what I... Nope. DCM! We forced the lock! Where do I find that information? I don't know, but... I'll take mag ammo. I don't have a mag, but I'll take it. You look like a giraffe from this angle. Or a penis. Actually, it looks a lot like a cock. Look at my...
The boosie.
The boosie?
Beanie the boosie.
Who would dare make you do that evil challenge? I don't know, Beanie. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, it looks like a throbbing penis.
That was what they would drop into your bucket. Was just like little bags of hand-packed candy corn. You'll never see that today. No way. Not with how parents are so paranoid about what could be in their children's candy. It never happened. Never happened. I remember getting quarters. I remember getting... Oh my god, there was this one house that they set up, like they had a really long driveway and it was wide, and so they set up like a barrier of some sort. It might have just been a clothesline, actually, now that I think about it, with cloth on it, and you had to like wander around, and our parents just let us do it. They didn't think anything of it. And you got to pick a little bit out of each bowl, and at the end they handed you a cup of cider. Just warm apple cider. You'd never see that today. You would never see that today. It's such a difference. Welcome back from the ads, friends. Thank you for your patience. So, yeah, Esiclus, public play servers are a lot of fun, but you've got to find the one with the right settings for you. That's the real trick of public play servers, is finding one with settings that you can accept. Alright, how much stuff is left in our inventory? We've got some PAL materials. That's a PAL material, that's a PAL material. That's ingredients. That can go in there for right now. I actually don't carry my dog coins on me, which is probably unusual. I just don't. And then this is ore. And that is weapons and ammo. Oh, excuse me. Beautiful. Beautiful. That in. I will eventually put a woolly pop out, so for right now that can just be in there. still making me baked berries. How are you doing, Flambell, on making me ingots? Because you might be ready to not be assigned to ingot making. You are indeed ready to not be assigned to ingot making. I put it over here. Congratulations, Flambell. You're free! You're free, girl! Oh, it was my deer. I was like, what just ran past me? My deer. He's got some wood for me. Oop. I need to make the medicine. I need to make the medicine workbench. Do I? You're right, I do. Thank you, Mama Genie. And I should save it for Resident Evil. Oh my gosh. I will... God, when we get back from camping, that is what we're playing, is Resident Evil. We have to do Claire's story. We have to do Claire's story. Alright. Hum-de-dum-dum-dum. I could make the metal armor. I feel like I'm gonna get a schematic to do it better. Maybe, eventually. I need more arrows. The hip lantern. I need the hip lantern. Make me the hip lantern, my friends. Make me hip lantern, por favor. Right, I was gonna make the workbench. Well, let me grab this stuff first. Glorious. I love it. Oh, and I can level up probably. Pal materials. Excellent. Where is it? I need nails. Alright, we have to make this hip lantern real fast so I can make nails because I can't, like, nails are an early game bane of existence. Basically. Make me 25 nails. I'm looking forward to Claire's story in Resident Evil. I actually spent, I call it a little time this morning, but it was really this afternoon because I didn't get out of bed till 2. I spent a little bit of my early waking time making new sets of thumbnails for Resident Evil 2 because when I first started playing it, I just did the basic like I always do for my thumbnails and slapped it together, and that's what's been going on my VODs. But now that I realize I have to play both Leon's story and Claire's story, I updated the VODs for what I have right now to say that it's Leon's story, and then I made another one for doing my next set, which will say that it is Claire's story. Sphere and a pal. Well, we're going to definitely put a pal out because I would like... I think it's the Incineram. Yes. Incineram is a 3 on mining. Incineram is going to be told that he can only mine and only use his flame breath. So flaming is okay, no handiwork, mining is okay, no hauling. That way he'll... It means that Flambell, if she's just doing that, that's fine. He'll do a really good job for early game cooking. Gets me more berries going. And then when he's not cooking, he'll go mine stuff in my stone quarry. It works out. Right, we can level up. Enhance my player stats. Oh, right, I did find one of those. I still can't do that. Increase my satiety duration and my movement speed. I think we're ready to put wheat in. I think. Yes. Yes. Doing our best to line it up. Glorious. So we got berries, we got wheat, we've got another level that can go in for this beautiful greenhouse that we're building. It's fantastic. And we're getting pal oil if that's what Doomud wants to do. I am not gonna complain. Not gonna complain at all. You're doing great, Incineram. I guess we should go meet with Zoe, huh? Clear that out. Go clear that. Let them work on some stuff. I don't even remember what I told them to work on. Things. I told them to work on things. Ooh, that dungeon's back open. We could do a run through it after we talk to Zoe. Yes, we can. The Rayne Syndicate Tower. Hello, Zoe. You again? I was just about to go looking for you, and yet here you come waltzing up to me. After what you pulled last time you... Wait, is that my key sphere? I thought I'd lost it. You had it the whole time? You think that it's okay to beat someone down and steal their stuff? Whatever. Just keep it. So yeah, it's a key sphere. My father told me long ago that the 8 towers around the islands each have one sealed away inside. He also said that only those with power should wield them. I still believe that. That's why you should keep it, since you challenged me for it. Huh? You didn't come to challenge me? You just wanted to talk? Why didn't you say something sooner? Fine, whatever. The fact is, you ended up beating me. So I'm letting you keep the key sphere. But that doesn't mean I think you're worthy of it or anything. I'm just putting faith in my father's judgment. Okay, you got what you came for, so get out of here. Wanna go grab coffee? What? What else could you possibly need? I don't really know what exactly the key spheres are. I do remember my father telling me all sorts of complicated stuff about them, though. Like them originally being parts for something and being used to seal something away. Well, there are 7 others, so maybe you'll find out more if you collect all 8 of them. What's that look on your face? Stop looking at me with a look of vague disappointment. For a pal tamer, you really are a pain, you know that? Just get out of here already. Completed. Let's go in the dungeon. Let's go in the dungeon. I bet you would want to grab coffee with Zoe. It would be interesting to say the least. Let's go in the dungeon. Smeagol, you have 30 minutes before late night wets. Woo! I almost walked right off the edge. That would have been real bad. I don't know. Will it let me walk off the edge? It won't. Okay, it won't let you down there. It was impossible for me to walk off the edge, but I felt like I almost walked off the edge. It's fine. Everything is fine. This is gonna be a longer dungeon, I think. Well, let's take some ore with us. That's important. We're gonna need it. We are absolutely gonna need it. Give me that ore, baby. Is that style of dungeon bugged? Nothing ever spawns in the one-room dungeon. It shouldn't be. I haven't heard that it's bugged. You've got the skill fruits and lotus. Some ore. Some dungeons just aren't as fruitful as others. Okay, there we go. Get some ore. I can't wait for pal metal. I guess the plasma cutter is real nice too. I guess. Oh my god! Hello, dragon egg. You're gigantic! I wish I could just scoop gold coins out of this. Okay, I can't actually chop that. This is some sulfur. No, it's stone. I don't need stone. I thought it looked yellow. It's probably just the tint of the room. This will give me paldium. Do I really... Well, you know what? They're dungeon skill fruits, so that is the only reason I will take them. I typically don't use skill fruits on my pals, so... We'll have to climb. We'll have to climb up. There's probably something up there. And for whatever reason, you can't climb on these structures, and I think that might be bugged. Oh, no enemies. Yeah, so sometimes they just don't have enemies. It's a, we call it a freebie dungeon. Wish you could swim through the coins like Scrooge McDuck. That would make it fun to see in these treasure rooms, right? It would. Okie dokie, Seamus. Oh, good stuff. Did I miss a treasure box? I did not. Upsy daisy. This, I think, is a sandy spot. It is. I have to use... Oh! I have to use all my peak skills. All of my peak skills for getting around in these dungeons. And sometimes to find... No! No, you need to go up.
Yep.
Okay. This is the part that is going to be tricky, is figuring out where I can grab. There we go. Nope. Drop down onto it. Okay, that's the edge. I can't go any further there. We need to be up so we can see. Yep, see, there's a treasure box way up there. Or is that a Meemog? I think it's a treasure chest. Circle around. I can stand on the... Woo! I can stand on the branches. Come down here. Anything? Nothing. So we climbed up there, and it was false hope, but we have a treasure chest up here.
Yep.
Upsy daisy. Upsy daisy. Oh my gosh, Smeagol is very insistent that it's dinner time that it's late night wet time, and it's not. He has 27 minutes. Beautiful. And I believe the higher level the dungeon is that you come in for one of these, the better the loot you get. I believe that's how it goes. I don't mind that this was a quickie freebie. I have not seen these. I am starving the poor baby. He only got to eat 3.5 hours ago. And he only has dry kibble out 24/7. The tragedy. More speed! I think it's work speed that it's upping. Yeah. You can see the +3 from the potions. Ancient Tech Manual! Give me that ancient tech point. Thank you. What is it, sweet boy? Yeah? Are you in a schmood? Are you looking to play? Is this your tinfoil ball? It is your tinfoil ball. Yeah, it is. Ready? You ready? There it goes. Okay. He just needed a little bit of attention. Oh, you had to reboot your PC. How dare I stick to a schedule? I know, Mama Jeannie. I like the worst. We're the worst. The only downside about where I'm living now is you have a 20 to 30 minute commute to work. And see, I figure that that's the average commute to a work, Bubbly. I've always had that for a commute, except for streaming, where the commute is getting out of my bed and coming to put my ass in this chair. You know. Crowajiro! Into the Palsphere. Because I don't have enough of you yet. I should reload this. Excellent. Excellent. Are there any more Crojiros, like, right here? No. Okay. I have ore to drop off, and I'm going to get this ore first. And that's going to probably make me a little heavy, so... It was a 3-minute commute. Yeah, that's a little bit more of a commute than Bubbly. That is a little bit more of a commute, and I can understand the sadness at it. I've never had... Well, the shortest commute I ever had was 8 to 12 minutes, depending on traffic. Because it was all stop signs, so if you hit a time of day where there was actually a little bit of traffic, it might take a little longer. There should be more down on the next land. That is true, Mama Genie. There probably is. Oh, I still have space. Well, then. Yeah, down here. There should be some. Let's go look for Croajiro. I just also don't want to jump down and then have only water and drown. Southeast, yeah. This way. We're going to come up from up here, though, I think. Well, no, we can go this way. Oh my gosh, construction on the freeway is terrible, Bubbly. It's terrible. Like, it's usually necessary, but barf. Yep, this is where I like to build my base sometimes. Pangolin, Pangolin. Do I have my herbals? I do. I found out recently that herbal will give you, like, mouth-to-mouth resuscitation if you go down and he's in your party. Just saying. Herbal is licensed in CPR. He's trained and certified. We're going the wrong way. We're going the wrong way if we want to go to these guys. Oh. I have cat hair in my nose, I think. Yeah, a bit too far. So, sometimes they spawn here, but really what I need to do is go... There's like this little inlet. There's this little inlet that you can follow, and that's where they typically are. This way, maybe. This way. Because I don't have a fishing pole yet. I need to make a fishing pole so I can hook some good pals. I mean, if I was smart, I would just pull up my Palpedia. Dungeon! And that would tell me exactly where I need to go. Depressos! Nope! Nope! My venom gland producers. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! They're protecting eggs. I've made a mistake. I've made a mistake. I've made a mistake. Get caught. We're gonna have lots of depressos. We're gonna have lots of depressos. Rushor, I need you to just not. Okay, you get caught too. Oh, I missed. I need you to get captured so that Joltog can focus. Ooh, I thought that was gonna be real bad. I did run into the Depresso Espresso. I did. No Sparta, hello. Where I live, they decided to redo most of the main highway and all the bridges at once. That sounds terrible, No Sparta. That sounds like a crime. These will all be Depressos, and it's fine. Oh my gosh. And you know, that's like a will happen event. There's also, we're gonna have one with RSOX at some point that we'll have to deal with. I think we have the inventory space-ish. You know what? We're going. We're going in. We're going in. There's always along the edge of the water. Yeah. Yeah. They'll show up. Come here, Joltog. We got loot to gather. I will probably run out of inventory space. It's fine. I'm cray-cray going in this dungeon? Nah. It'll be fine. I might just have to, you know, drop some stuff on the ground. It's fine. It's fine. It's totally fine. I don't need Daydream. I love dungeons. Give me all of the stuff. I am a loot goblin, okay? I need all of the loot. Yeah, look, we got 1, 2, 3. We got 5 inventory slots. We're good. We're good. We're totally safe. This is the way. Exactly. Come here, Joltog. You can't swim. We're gonna need Ruby anyways. I got thugs. I got thugs. Go, Ruby, go! Yes. Get him, Ruby. Get him! Good job. Good job. Now I can go get that treasure chest, and they won't shoot at me while I do so.
Yep. Yep.
Never enough pockets. There's never enough pockets as a loot goblin. It's true. This is true in both games and real life. You can ask Seamus, if we see stuff out and about, I am the one who's like, oh, shiny, I want that. And he's like, but do you need it? And I'm like, but I want it! The number of times I'll be looking at, like, trinkets and goodies in stores and be like, it's so pretty. And then I have to be like, I'll never wear this. Or I'll never use this. Because I like it. But I won't. Oop, no, wrong one, wrong one. Dang it. I had forgotten to switch back to Joltog. That's my bad. That's my bad. There's the sulfur. Do I have sulfur yet? No. It's fine. It's fine. No lies detected, right? Me bitching about everybody leaving stuff behind me. Also, me 5 minutes later crying because you're too heavy. I can still jump, it's fine. I don't need a lot of sulfur. I just need a little sulfur for right now. Just a little sulfur. That's more sulfur, and that's lots of pallium. I need more weight capacity. And then I think this is the bonus route. So we'll go this way first. I know I don't need it, but I want it, so I take it. Yeah, exactly, Carrie. Exactly. The number of things. Like, I have... No, this might actually be not the bonus way, because we dropped down. Let's go the other direction first. The number of pieces of fabric that I have that really need to just be quilted, because I was like, this fabric's too pretty not to buy, is way more than I want to admit. And I was able to really give in to this when Gwen and I were making kanzashi flowers out of the fabrics because you only needed a half yard at a time. It was so easy to just get that half yard at a time. And I wanted it. I'm gonna need to be able to float. So we'll just drop briefly, grab the stuff, and then we'll pick it back up. I know, fabric is such a dangerous game. The amount of fabric I have that just is waiting for a project. We're not talking about fabric right now? Oh dear. Oh dear. We're gonna have to make choices, and this is among them. We don't need those. We don't. I can get a lot more of that. You don't want to admit how much fabric you have? I have totes upon totes of fabric, Mama Genie. Totes. But Joann's is having a sale! We can never say that again because Joann's is sadly gone! R.I.P. Joann Fabrics. Their stuff is at Michael's, though. You know, just in case you would like to suffer with me, their stuff is at Michael's now. Joann, look out. Actually, I made that jump. Pick that back up. I need my sulfur. You're not telling me how many? Yeah. I have a lot of fabric. Again, Seamus can confirm this because most of that fabric lives here now. Actually, all of that fabric might live here now. I need to do projects. I really do. I have to spend more time at Hobby Lobby. Oh, God. Yeah. 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 You are also a fabric whore, Seamus. This is true. You need to go to Hobby Lobby, but you get into trouble. We only have one Hobby Lobby in the area. It's far easier for us to just go to Michael's. We also have a couple of specialty hobby shops, which is nice. Thank you, water. Thank you, water. Because you don't get damaged falling into water. I need a full body massage after yesterday's shenanigans. Can I pay you in fabric? Tempting, Mama Genie. It's tempting. But you gotta get to New York first. It's Tombat! It's Tombat! Excellent. I do want a big old Tombat. I love Tombat. They're so cute. Any of the pals with the wispy purple flames on them, I really love. Capture. Oh, I missed. There we go. We're gonna have to go back to base after this because my inventory is full. Again. I really, and maybe this is something I will do when we get back from camp because I will be in a better mindset where I'm not as addicted to the computer because I will have spent 10 days away from said computer. I really need to get back to working on projects that I bought fabric for and just never completed. So I want to make more bowl cozies. I want to make more, like I was working on making my own pants. I have fabric to make some like shrugs and stuff, skirts. Like I really need to get back to that. We're gonna drop the eggs real fast. There's a rhyme to this reasoning because I'll be able to use that. And I can use that. Where did the other book go? Hello? There definitely was another book. Well, maybe there wasn't. Regardless, it let me get all the stuff in my inventory. We have to go back to base. We have to go back to base. But yeah, I'm hoping that the little bit of a brain reset will give me the wherewithal to work on projects again. Because I do miss working on projects. A lot. We're gonna do the waddle of shame. Spent so many years in historical reenactment. You have so much linen and wool. And that's another one of the projects. I have that linen shirt that I wanted to go with my spooky pants that we need to do, Seamus. I wanted to go with my spooky pants. This way. Towards the tower. Towards the tower, self. You went the wrong direction. As usual. I do that a lot. I tend to go in the wrong direction quite a bit. Yeah, I want... Oh my god, it's a treasure chest. Can I get everything? I can! It's just gonna add to my weight, but it's okay. It's fine. It's fine. I just, you know, have to get back over there. Where's the bridge? Look, even when I'm way too heavy, Rushor, you're not going to catch me because I can see which way you're going. Oh, I can't jump anymore. I can jump. I just failed to jump. I was like, this is bad. I will get you... Like, it's right there. I just have to get across. I can climb. I can't glide. I cannot glide. The lack of being able to glide is honestly the struggle right now. Maybe we just go to the desolate church that's right there. I was like, I don't want to go to that fast travel because I have to go so far up, but we're already up. I'd take more ore home with me, but I don't think that's a good idea. It's tempting, though. It's very tempting. It's very, very tempting. Oh my goodness, we're gonna make it! I can't wait to have bigger pockets. Look at all that beautiful ore! Gorgeous. Tansy Ignis! No. No, Self, you don't have room for the Tansy Ignis. You hatched a pair of leaf fan, useful at the base. Nice. I bred Dynamuff, which is this big puffy electric bird, and I gave some away because they're super useful, especially when they don't sleep. We are out of room. We're out of room. God dang it. It was bound to happen. It was bound to happen. They are a phenomenal powered electricity pal. Okay, I can't do anything else with that. These are done. So I will now do chickpea poultry. Which gives me a little more space here. Oh, good. I'm getting this stuff out of my inventory. And the bread can just go in here. I don't want... You know... I don't have enough room yet to say I don't want ingredients in there. Not quite. And low food consumption, yeah. It's super nice. Especially with the way I bred them. So I bred the Dynamoths to have insomnia, so they never sleep. They're workaholics, so their sanity drops... No, I think their work speed is up and their sanity drops less. I don't remember. But workaholic's good. They're a work slave, and they are a diet lover. So, it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. Make me another 75 ingots. And we probably should get some charcoal going. 250 will be good to start. Did I leave anything behind on this? I did not. I could make a fishing pole. Ooh, but let's get the large feed bag first. This will be helpful for those times when I do have a lot of food in my inventory. I can just store it in the feed bag. I can store it in the feed bag. It also lets me have options for what food I'm carrying and why. So if I'm getting ready to go and deal with a boss, I can swap around food that maybe is better for giving me attack bonuses and stuff into the main slot. And that'll, you know, buff me. And then I can swap it back. I can also put things that are good for defense in there, what have you. You have so many humans in your PAL box, condense them. You can condense the humans. Okay, and I skipped right over level 2. Now I've got 3 slots. It's glorious. Lockpick is going to be very helpful. Leave that to be started. Go grab this stuff. I think I might actually, instead of... So usually, and I mean, it's a lot of it's for decoration purposes, I'll have crates here. But I think I'm actually going to stack bins for PAL materials and just call it good. Because you can actually stack these. Which one is... Wait, which one's the PAL materials? The middle one. At least you're supposed to be able to stack them. Can you... Seamus, how the heck did you stack these? I know I stacked them too. Maybe you can't stack these. Maybe you can't stack these. That would be a shame. I wanted to stack them. I wanted to put this... Seamus has definitely stacked these. Did you have to do the trick? Did you have to do the glitching trick to stack these, Seamus? I bet he did. I bet he did. 2 benches, yeah. Okay, so to a stack, we're gonna have to start unlocking furniture. And that's fine. Let's unlock some furniture. We're going to want this. I like this. I don't really need signs. I love the house plants. The wall-mounted plants are fun, but I don't know if I want them yet this time. Carpets are great. The storage set is great. I love the chairs. We can have the... No, I don't think we need that. Storage cabinet. I like having the desk for looks. The bath set is good. The mirror set is good. Furniture is great. Of course, you need your couch and stuff. Blocks are nice. And then down here, we're definitely going to need the lettuce plantation. Ooh, I could get either of those. The ore mining site would be real nice. Lots more storage options. We need furniture. Did I just, like, put these too close to each other? I cannot actually do... Oh, you have to put the upper level down first. Then make the bottom row below them. Okay. Take all of that out. Can I even put the... I can if I do this. Build the bench. Build the bench. I see. I see how it works. Try to line these up as best we can. So we can have PAL materials stacked together. And the best part is deleting the benches, it'll just stay. Beautiful. Okay, now I know how that works. Excellent. PAL materials. PAL materials. And I think I was putting the eggs over here, yeah. So, I want those things in there. That can go in there. Ancient parts can go in there. Seeds can go in there. And then the more unusual things that aren't going to be common drops. And then in the bottom one can be the more common-like things. The pals will mix stuff up a little bit, but this is better than what it was. Glorious. Glorious, I love it. So we may have to do that for other things, but it might also just be one random stack. Hey, let me help you with that lockpicking tool, bud. Excellent. Excellent. I no longer have enough ingots for... or paldium fragments for my fishing rod. This is fine. This is fine. Incineram is working diligently on said ingots for me. We used them all up. There, now we have ingots again. Alright. I needed a second fridge. I was building 2 fridges. Because you always need more than one. This whole alignment thing both pleases and frustrates me, for the record. Just ingredients. I don't have any more ingredients for it, but that's fine. We've got plenty of stuff in here. Which means I can take these out, and we're going to set the chest settings here only for food. This is not a server play, which is really important to note because the fact that it's not a server means that the pals are not running perpetually, and therefore I don't have to worry about them eating when I'm not playing, so the food in here is going to last a lot longer. That's really important to note. Super important. I don't know that any of this actually boosts their sanity. I think this is just such basic bitch stuff. Oh no. Salt grilled scutless will. Marmora steak will. Brawn cherry rib roast will. So a few, and bread will. So a few things will lift their sanity, but not most of it. Not most of it. Make that. And I think that's where we're gonna stop. Because we are almost at 4 hours. That's where I typically leave off, is at about 4 hours. So I think that is a good place to say voila on Palworld tonight. This has been fun. This has been good fun. I'm going to stop raids from coming in. We've got 8 minutes before ads need to run. That should be enough time to find a place to go hang out. And I really appreciate you guys for hanging out here with me. Like, I hope that you stick around for the raid. It means a lot to me. It means a lot for the person who's about to get raided. So let me just have a peek at who's doing what and where, and I will find us a place that we can go and hang out. I will be back tomorrow. Tomorrow it'll potentially be more Palworld. I'm not gonna lie, it is the last stream I have before I am gone for 10 days. So we're not playing Resident Evil. We are not getting into the next storyline when I'm not gonna be able to participate in said storyline for 10 days. Like, I can't have that in my brain. I just can't. It's not a good idea. It really isn't. So let's see who's on, who's doing the stuff and the things, and could use a little love. Who could use a little love, you know? So that's important. We gotta spread the love around. We gotta spread all the love around. I'm just opening up everybody. There, now I can see all of the stuff and the things. Now I can see all the stuff and the things. So I can pull all of the friendos up. You know what? I don't think we've gone over to see Pixie in a while. And Pixie is a lovely human being. She's such a doll. She recently celebrated her real life anniversary and I believe her stream anniversary, if I remember right. She's playing Palworld right now. I think this is her first go around with Palworld. I'm not sure, but regardless, like, Pixie is a sweetheart. So we're gonna go say hello to Pixie. If you guys are not already, get your booties in the Discord. Discord is where all of my recipes are. My schedule usually is, because this week is so weird and yesterday's Headspace was so weird, there is no official schedule. Just know that I will be back tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard. It's where any strange things happening that are going to disrupt the schedule, like today, get posted about. Like, the Discord is the hub for information. Even if you never want to chat in there, if you want to make sure you're up to date with information, Discord is the place to be. You're welcome, Glay. You're welcome. Social media, if you're interested, I do have stuff scheduled to go up. So if you're curious and you want to see and you want to support elsewhere, social media is the place to do it. That first raid message with the mandalas is if you are subscribed. The second one with the hearts is if you are not. You guys, thank you so much for being here. Whether you lurked, chatted, subscribed, resubscribed, dropped bits, followed, like, however you were here, however you chose to support, you did. And that means a lot to me. I really appreciate it. And we're going to bring all this over to Pixie. She will take very good care of you. And in the meantime, friends, make sure you take a moment to practice some self-care. Look yourself in the mirror and tell yourself that you love you, because you matter I will see you tomorrow night. Have a good one. Bye-bye.